Ahoy, mateys, and welcome to tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. As you can see, we are dressed up for Halloween in celebration of the wonderful holiday when the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest, or at least on Alethea, that is the case. And we're having a bit of a costume contest amongst our cast. So before we get to the announcements for tonight, I do want to take a moment to let our cast kind of explain what exactly is going on. So we'll start with Cole.
I'm I'm Tony, and Tony don't need no introduction.
Solid. Jake.
I'm a cultist, wearing dark cloak and all.
AC of approximately 11. Jared.
Oh!
I am Hotdog.
I love it. You are Hotdog.
I
Wonderful.
am Hotdog.
The Hotdog. I am Cap'n Mason, dressed up as a pirate, and Owens. What the hell is going on, man?
I am Hidden Valley Ranch Buttermilk. Expires August 26th, 2025.
At least it's not expired.
Yeah. Ooh, I did not shake well before use. That might be a problem. Oh well.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
No, because
this
you
is,
have to be shaken well
approximately
before
130 calories per 2 tablespoons.
Fair enough.
And
All right,
yeah,
folks.
I am ready.
Well, without further ado, let's get to our announcement segment, and then we'll get into tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. Only a few announcements. We'll announce the winner of this costume contest at the end of our announcement segment, so just bear with us as we go through this. As a reminder, we do have weekly quiz questions available on Arcane Adventures. Those release every Tuesday and Friday, and they're written, pre-written every week, so you can test your knowledge and wit about the lore and the story behind Arcane Adventures and the world that we play in. And you should check them out now on our YouTube channel over on the community tab. That's at Arcane_Adventures. Jump over to the community tab and check that out. Also, as a reminder on our YouTube channel, we just want to once again highlight the supplemental content that we produce. All of the background information. There's some side pieces of lore. You can follow us along with the map. You can do some Dungeon Master deep dives. You can get introductions with the cast, and also dive into just some of the supplemental content behind the world that we play in, so you can feel a little bit more immersed in your D&D listening experience. Well, that covers the announcement that we have, so without further ado, I would like to announce that the winner of the Arcane Adventures 2024 Halloween costume is none other than Tony.
Only.
I
Way to go, Cole.
promise I didn't pay anybody to vote.
Perfect. Let's go and jump into tonight's episode of Arcane Adventures. We'll see you after this short break. And welcome back. Last we left off, our heroes, if once again we can call them that. We're still not really sure if they're heroes or not, but they are investigators. And the investigation, they did exactly what they were asked to do for the first time in a long time, to not involve themselves in the investigation after the Council of Probonary launched an emergency called business session to discuss the potential of launching an investigation into Miss Tylexia. While the council meeting is going on in the morning here in Provonary, our protagonists have found themselves dispersed across the city itself, accomplishing various tasks. Like a few of us took on some side quest, if you will. A couple trained in a dojo. One got themselves in near trouble with the law and is hiding out in a box. A couple more did some investigation on some more information surrounding the council member in question. But all in all, we have surmised to return to the apartment flat here in the mid-afternoon of Provonary. The beautiful daylit sky overhead, few clouds dot the distance, but after the night shower of the day before, all seems to be quiet. As the council is in session, we await what comes of that investigation. And that is where we pick up tonight in this episode, Chapter 2, Episode 6, Verdict. So, let us open with all of you, except for Sizik, returning to the apartment flat about mid-afternoon. Let's say it's 3 o'clock by the time you arrive once again.
I'm not gonna be able to take anything seriously tonight.
I gotta take the glasses off.
What's wrong?
God.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I wonder.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's weird about this.
Awesome.
So,
Great.
Paloma, Pura, Evadin, and along with Owunul, who has kind of been in and out, Rancor has disappeared for a time being. Said he was off to do his own personal investigation. Sizik, who knows where that is, or he is, and sorry, Sizik, and and Altrix. All of you here in the apartment flat with Yazira. What are you all doing?
Hey, Pura. Where have you been?
Hello. I was working with my routine with Cradeyr.
Mm.
We're trying to practice for our show. Hopefully, will be upcoming soon. So yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all actually got
Thanks.
accepted?
I heard that it did, but I don't think we have confirmation yet that it actually has. But the process is moving along. You know, HR and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. No. I'll take your word for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen Sizik?
Ooh, I can
Ah,
try to
Sizik.
Oh yeah, try your hat.
throw a hat. I take the hat and I
Okay.
say Sizik. Anything happen?
He is not within 200 feet of your location, so nothing happens.
Well,
Darn. I guess he's pretty
Wait,
far
is the
away.
hat actually magical? It can like.
Yes.
so what if we go around the city with the hat and we just say his name over and over again?
What if Sizik
I
is
could do that.
purposely not wanting to be around? I mean, I did see Sizik, but Sizik was acting weird.
Where'd you see him? Where did you
Evadin
see
wants
him?
What was he doing?
What was he doing?
He did actually say what he was doing.
Yeah, but where was he?
Did he say what he was doing? I don't remember what he said he was doing.
No.
Oh, he was out. He was where I was.
Which was where?
Where were you?
Well, my business is my private business.
Evidence, so help me
Yeah.
God.
Look, Sizik said that he was fine when I saw him.
Okay, and you can guarantee that he's still fine. How?
He seems to be able to get in and out of trouble pretty easy, right?
Yeah, he's notoriously good at it. However, where the fuck did you see him?
I think we need to buy a leash.
What's the city called again?
the city.
Yeah, I don't know what the city's called. I can't remember what the city's called.
Oh goodness, you're worse than I
Preliminary.
am.
We're Providere, yeah. Oh, I saw him in Providere.
No,
Why are you being
no shit, Sherlock.
so goddamn difficult?
What? What's wrong? I answer your questions.
You're a piece of shit, you know that?
I know. My parents told me that a lot when I was a kid.
I can see why.
Hmm
Do we want to try the
No,
wander around town method?
All
Yeah.
right, I fucked with y'all enough. I know where I think the best place to start will be the where did I go? I can't remember where I went. Was it
Where did you go?
What was the magic shop called? It was like Lepori's?
Madame Laborious.
Was it Madame Lepori? I think it was Madame Lepori, right? Yeah, Madame Lepori. So yeah, I saw him near Madame Lepori's. He went inside.
Well, I guess we can start there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess
I said
Paloma
no.
and I walk out the door.
I'll go with.
Altrix.
You coming?
Oh, sorry, I was just taking inventory here. I mean, I'll come if you need me, but I have something I'd like to get done.
Okay.
I'm just going with see what happens.
Cool.
And then we leave.
Okay, so all excuse me. So Aldrich, you're staying here at the apartment flat. The other three of you are disappearing to head to Madame Laborie's.
Yes.
All right, and we venture through the lower section of the Bronze Burrows northward towards the Hex, where upon arrival at the Hex District, it is a lot less busy than you would expect it to be for this time in the afternoon. Far fewer market stalls are stationed up, and as you note around the actual Hex itself, quite a number of the businesses that are normally open during this time of day are closed, including Madame Lepore's. The lights are dark, the doors are locked. Does not seem to be open at the current moment.
He's a council member, so yeah.
Is that
Do they-
odd to us too?
Yes, it is odd to you as well, especially knowing her and working for her. She almost never closes down shop any day of the week for any reason.
Is she a council member?
You do not know.
Oh, okay.
I cut the one she said we.
I take the hat, and I start walking around, going, "Here, Sizik, Sizik, Sizik. Here, Sizik,
would-
Sizik."
I would like to note, Jared, as a reminder,
Mhm.
the hat does have limited uses. So
Yes.
if you would, yes.
Does-
so
but,
every time you attempt that, it does count as a use.
Because use. Okay, that's what. Okay, that never
How
mind
many-
then. Oh,
How many is it per? Is it per long rest or what?
2.
2 per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you have used one.
So okay. And do I know this, or because my employer didn't really tell me anything?
She didn't really specify, but I'm not gonna be rude to you like that and be like, figure it out yourself. So I'll say when you started using the item, you were informed that it has limited number of uses.
Okay. I only have one more try on this hat. Should we try here, or should we try somewhere else?
This is where I saw him last. Don't know if he's where he was last.
We don't have any other location.
Yeah.
All right. I take it. I like place it on the ground, and I go, Sizik.
Consult my notes a little bit. Okay. He does not appear.
Why? Oh, because she's inside the goddamn shop and she has fucking magic blockers. Whatever.
That makes sense.
This is no longer here.
Yeah, guess not.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I take that, put it back on.
Okay.
Is there any place he might wander off to?
He likes the park.
Hmm.
Thanks for trying, though, Pura.
You're welcome.
You all want to try the park?
Yeah, or was he inside the shop when you left?
He waited outside but went in after I left.
Hmm. Try knocking on the door.
You could, but I mean, it's closed.
Yeah.
What if he's still in there?
I don't see why it would be.
Hmm.
If she's not here, why would she let a customer be here?
It's true. But let's try the park.
Okay, and you head off.
Well,
West
is
Coast
Madame
to the Great
Lepori the
Divide.
sketchy type at all?
You have only had one interaction with
I'm
her.
asking Pura. I'm asking out loud, not to you. I'm asking out loud.
He can be tricky. I wouldn't
Would she have
necessarily
done
say
something?
sketchy. From my past work experience, I would say that most likely not, but she's kind of a mysterious woman.
Oh well.
And we know that the council meeting's happening, right?
Yes, you are aware of
Okay.
that.
Try to figure out.
Yeah.
Would it be like metagaming if you're like, oh, maybe they're at the council meeting?
No, I think that would be
Not
a pretty.
necessarily.
Okay.
It
That's a
would. I
very
think
good
it's a
question.
reasonable thing to like conclude. Like maybe she's a council member. I don't know, or she's at the meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be where a lot of these people are.
It is odd that she's not at her shop at this time. So
Who knows?
maybe due to the meeting.
Yep.
Do we find anything at the park?
I guess we go to the park.
You
then.
head westward, a little bit northwestward from here, off of the Hex and into the Great Divide. It's not very busy. Again, odd for this time of day, but no sign of Sizik anywhere.
Do we pass the market by chance at any
You're
time?
in the market.
Can I go buy carrots?
Sure,
Buy 3 long carrots.
wonderful. Let's run
Oh.
1 copper piece for 3 carrots.
Sounds good.
What the carrots for?
Well, maybe he has a good sense of smell, and we can lure him. Carrots.
It's wabbit season.
Weapons. Dude.
I feel like that's kind of interesting assumption you made.
Well, we'll see if it works. You never know.
I actually don't believe it is an assumption. I believe
Pull-
everyone has seen Sizik munch on some carrots as his
Good.
favorite food.
Yes.
You be all
Sure,
excited.
maybe, but also be kind of funny to say that anyway. So
Can I at the park find a stick?
Sure, there are plenty of sticks.
And I tie the carrot to the stick?
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
Definitely gonna do that.
Okay. Just gonna like wave it around and be
gonna-
like,
Really just tied a carrot to a stick.
Here's Sizik. Here's Sizik. Come get your yummy carrot.
I don't
a
think
couple of
that's
fish jump out of the water.
nice.
Oh, damn it. I don't want you guys. I want a rabbit.
We just head back to the house and guess we can just wait. They'll show up eventually, right?
yeah, he always
Yeah.
does when he disappears, right?
Usually.
Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say, what time is it right now? Because we've probably been searching for a few hours, right?
No, you've
What?
probably been looking for about an hour.
It's 4 o'clock.
Is the casino open?
It did. You haven't really looked for the casino, although it's hard to miss. The Silver
Dude.
Serpent is located on the southeastern portion of the Hex. Let me get the map in my head straight. Not too far from Madame Lepori's shop on that southern side. And no, it is not closed. If you
Does
go,
Pura know about the casino?
I'm sure you've heard of it at some
I'm
point.
sure of it.
You want to go get some drinks? Paloma
Yeah,
can
you
join us
know,
as
there's
well.
there's
No.
a casino that I've been thinking about going to. You know, maybe make a little money so I can buy that
You're not
that
gonna.
glass of drinking or
It's a
flask of perpetual
casino.
booze.
Casinos are literally like notorious for stealing money.
But you never know.
You know what? If you go, I'll go to watch. I want to see you lose all your money.
So good.
You want to
Wanna
join
go
us,
to the
Paloma?
casino?
No, I'm not gonna be able to have any fun. Y'all enjoy yourselves. I appreciate
sure?
the offer.
All right.
Is it just a casino? Or is there like horse races or something?
Horse races.
Should
No,
enter
it is.
cricket.
It is a casino.
That would be pretty cool. If we could do that. Anyway, we're good. Can we go to the casino?
Sure. Paloma, where are you headed? So I
Uh,
come back.
back to the apartment, I guess.
Okay. Sizik. Inside Madame Lepori's shop, in a back room, inside of a sealed crate. It has been a few hours since you spoke to Madame Lepori. What's going on, man?
Taking a nap, bro.
Okay, you're just sleeping? Nothing else?
Just
Okay.
sleeping. Waiting
Okay.
for her to come back.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right. Do we want to go back to the apartment flat first and do Paloma and Altrix, or do you want to go to the casino first? Do we have preference?
I kind of want to know what the hell Altrix is up to.
Sounds good.
I
Okay.
also want to, yeah.
Mine
All
are
right,
Altrix
so-
covered in ranch.
Yeah. Yeah, you get back and Yazira is holding a bottle of some kind of condiment and is just pouring it on. No, I'm kidding. Paloma, you arrive back at the apartment flat, but to your surprise, you do not find Altrix. He's not here. Instead, there is this container, almost like a flask of booze of some kind, just kind of like sitting on the countertop. But that's about it.
It's not a bottle of ranch, is it?
No, it's not a bottle of bread.
Does it have a white substance in it?
No, it doesn't have any
Uh,
white substance in it.
Jason, you could just throw the image in references.
I could do that. You're right. I could. Or you could do that.
I don't have permission in references.
Yeah, you blocked us
I'll do it.
out.
Okay,
No.
I'll do it. All right, you guys keep going. I'll do it.
Well, I guess he had other things to do. And then I will just pace the apartment.
Yeah,
Or
that's
like I'll
Well,
pace a little bit and then I'll take a break and like practice some moves and then I'll pace some more and Yazira just watches me pace back and forth.
well, I will say you do notice something on the container.
What is it?
A rather shiny gem on it.
Okay, I pick it up. Why
all
not?
right.
Pick up.
It's very light.
Uh-huh. Does it have anyone's name on it? Does it look like it belongs to anybody?
It looks really nice. Has some nice filigree on the outside, golden coloration to it.
Is Yazira here?
Yazira is here somewhere. Would you like to go find her?
Yes. And
Okay.
I will bring the flask.
All right, Yazira is upstairs. She has been sitting at the desk, kind of reading some sheet music and practicing some of her instruments, and her voice. She does a lot of singing as well. So you go to the second floor of the apartment flat, where you find her kind of just scanning over this paperwork.
Hey, two questions. Have you seen Sizik? And also, do you know what this is? And also, third question, I guess. Do you know who it belongs to?
Oh, hey girl, what's up? I have been practicing music like all day. I'm getting better at playing the flute. It's not really my strong suit, but I'm doing it and I like it kind of. It just is really high pitched. To answer your first question, no, I have not seen Sizik since this morning. No, actually I saw him last night. That was the last time I saw him. Second question, no, I don't know what that is. It looks really nice though. I mean, if you guys brought alcohol, I mean, you should have just told me. And third, no, I don't know who brought it here. I've kind of been up here all day for a while, so
Finders keepers, I guess.
I mean, that's what they say, right?
Yeah, that's the rule. Then I stick it in my bag.
Okay. Sounds
You
good.
happy, Owens?
This is wonderful.
This is exactly how we thought that this was gonna go.
Is it a bomb?
It's a pipe bomb.
It's a pipe.
It's an actual pipe.
It's the first ever
Um,
recorded pipe bomb.
Yep,
Well-
that's right.
I'll ask Yazira if she minds me listening to her practice.
Oh, of course. I mean, do you have any musical talents of your own?
I don't know. Never tried. But I just really could use a little bit of a distraction right now, and
Gotcha, of course. Well, I'm just gonna practice a little bit. If I hit some wrong notes, just kind of bear with me. God's forgive.
I definitely don't think I could play the flute though.
I mean, you want to try and just like
No, I
walk.
think I'm physically incapable of it. I don't have lips.
I see. So we need to make like a specific type of flute just for you.
Sure. Maybe when I find
Okay.
Altrix, I'll ask him to make it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I don't know. Actually, there was a lot of clanking going on downstairs, and I actually had to kind of tone it out, and so I was playing some music to try to drown out the sound, and then it just stopped suddenly. And so, I don't know, but
Well, I'll just hang out here with you then.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I'll do that. And she starts playing some music for you, which is, let's see how good it is. Wow, it's so bad. Wow, it's awful. It's like it's a racket. It's like that was a natural one on her performance
Oh
check.
no.
So very, very poorly. Yes, Owens, we can see that you're crying, but in ranch instead.
Yeah, I was gonna
Um,
put my hand to my head, and I was like, I probably shouldn't.
Never mind. No big deal at all. And she plays for a little while. Yeah. Um, let's see. I don't know where Jared went, but oh, there he is. Great. Okay. I was gonna wait for you to get back. It's okay.
Sorry.
No, no worries. What you approach is a multi-story building known as the Silver Serpent. It is the one and only known fully functional casino in Provonary. Um, who knows if there's others, but like, whatever. The building is about 4 stories tall. It Compared to the surrounding buildings, it looks really nice, and it's a lot taller than some of the smaller, like, mom and pop shops that kind of sit around it. On the outside of the, hex-facing facade, there are these 2 very large statues of serpents that kind of wind up these pillars. The actual building itself is a silver and obsidian color, so it has like silver trimming on it with the mostly like glassy black sheen. Um, but as you move forward alongside Evadin, into the Silver Serpent, you find a number of tables. There's some flicking of coins, some laughter, the occasional cheer, but less so than there probably would be at later hours of the day. There are some chandeliers of elegant crystals that occasionally space out overhead. They flicker slowly with hundreds of tiny little crystals that just kind of flicker on and off, almost to mimic candlelight. But it provides a decently lit interior. There's um, quite a bit of things going on inside the Silver Serpent Casino. But yeah, that's about the general gist of the first floor that you see. So
And have I been in here before?
you tell me, have you been in here before?
I feel like he would have, or I feel like Pura definitely would have been here before.
Okay, sounds good to me. Well, you kind of walk up to one of the tables. They're playing some dice game where they're like throwing dice and cards back and forth at each other on the table. People are calling out gold values that are decently impressive. Uh, One of the patrons kind of looks up and notices you. You come back for another round, have you?
Yep, hoping to be lucky today.
You lost all your debt last time, or all your money, whatever the difference is.
Well,
So yeah, sure.
today's a new day.
Today is a new day indeed. Well, pull yourself up a chair,
All right.
and you begin to engage, I presume, in some casino games.
10 gold.
Evadin, 10 gold. Okay. Evadin, what are you doing?
I'm currently just watching the game.
Okay. Just kind of standing kind of nearby Pura, just
Yeah.
looking. Okay.
Um,
Kind of
do
just
I-
checking out to see if, like, trying to investigate to see if there's any funky business.
Of course. I mean, it's
Or
a casino, so
Yeah.
who really knows?
do,
But
exactly.
do I see anybody that I recognize around?
make a perception check.
Ooh, net 20. 23.
Not 20 for a 23. You
Mhm.
begin to quickly skim over the crowd of people that is located in here. You do see Tony, actually, who is playing another game, but he seems, as you're glancing at him, he actually seems to be standing up from the table and heading off in the opposite direction of the entrance.
Like, okay, so he's not trying to leave. He's just trying to walk away.
No, it looks like he's headed towards the staircase that goes up to the higher floors.
Oh. Okay. I turned to Evadin. I think I just saw Tony. think he's
Doesn't
going up.
surprise me.
He kind of, he saw me and then he went up straight up the stairs.
Did he actually see you, or did he just go up the stairs and you?
Did I notice that he saw me?
With a natural 20, he did not seem to make eye contact with you. You kind of stood up, didn't even look in your general direction, and turned
He
the
just
other
walked up?
way. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe not, but I don't know. It might be interesting to figure out what's on that second floor. Wink, wink.
I mean, I would assume it's either more higher, maybe more casinos or higher rollers, or who knows what could be up there. Private rooms.
You can
Pura,
go check her.
go ahead and make me a history check, Pura, if you don't mind.
Yep. 4.
4. You've never been off the first floor of this casino, so you actually have no idea what is up on the higher floors.
Is there any like bouncers or anything like that sort guarding the next floors, or is it just open?
On the first floor, it seems to be just open. There's not seem to be any guards. There are occasional, like hired on hands, not necessarily red shoulder guards, but there are occasional guards kind of stationed around the general floor to keep an eye out to make sure nobody's cheating, or anything. But they don't seem to be guarding the entrance to the second floor.
Okay, so the second floor seems open to go up to.
Yes.
Cool.
So do you want to play a game, or do you want to head to the next floor?
I would like to play a game and
Okay.
then head up to the next floor.
Could I introduce you in a game of Elatar Jip?
Do I know what this is?
Make a history check.
Like what is this? Oh, 20.
20. Modified?
Modified.
Okay. Elatar Jip, the buy-in is at least 5 gold pieces. Each player rolls 2d6. If you hit a 7 or a 12, combined of those added numbers, you win. You may, however, vote to double your bet, like all or nothing, if you will, to add an extra d6 to that roll to try to get that 7 or 12. If you do not hit a 7 or 12, you are eliminated from the round. If there are multiple winners, the pot is split evenly. If nobody wins, then you keep playing until there's only one winner or a group of winners who take the majority of the pot, minus a fee that the casino holds on to.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll straight.
Okay. All right, so you slam 5 gold pieces down on the table, or 10 for 2 rounds of Elatar Jump,
Okay.
like you said previously. And you'll roll 2d6. And everybody else will roll 2d6 at the table.
Okay.
Evadin, are you playing as well?
Nope, I'm watching, trying to see if there's
Yeah.
any funny trying to watch out, like, and look out for funny business, like investigating the players, kind of looking around, kind of seeing if there's a sort of like if there's a cheat to the game at all.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
It does seem like the odds are pretty low for this.
They are decently low. All right,
They are.
so you see 2 of the patrons kind of playing are like, dang it, man, I didn't get that. One of them rolls their extra d6 to take the risk, fails to accomplish, and like slams their hand on the table and stands up and walks off in a little bit of frustration. What number did you roll?
10.
10. All right, so you can roll an extra d6, that all or nothing. You can double that bet, so you can use all 10 that you put down to roll an extra d6 and hope that you get a 2 to get that 12.
Oof.
You're
This
I
is how
think I
gambling
would
works in
take
real
the
life.
loss. Yeah, I'll take the loss on this one.
Okay. All right. One of the guys reveals a hand of 2 perfect 6s, takes the pot, a decent amount of money, scoops up into a pile that he's kind of accumulating next to himself. You want to play another round?
Insight.
Inside. Okay.
Get insight on it, or
Can I roll
investigation,
anything for like me watching and such like that?
Yeah. One of you. What? Do either of you have advantage in insight or proficiency in insight?
I have proficiency in
I
insight.
have, yeah.
Okay. Either both of you can roll, or one of you can roll with advantage.
What's your
You wanna
plus?
3.
Mine's also 3.
You got it.
Alrighty. Alright, it's gonna be a 17.
17. Seems to be playing an honest game, and it's just been really lucky for a few rounds.
Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
Was there
Alright.
any cheating at all? Like, was there any like
Not that you,
shenanigans?
not that you could tell. This seems to
Okay.
be a pretty difficult game to cheat in. So,
Cool.
wanna play another round of I'll touch you and get chipped?
And is this the only game that's here?
No, there are other games. Would you like to make your way to another table?
If there's a more like fair game, you know.
I mean, it's a
Like,
casino. Most
yeah,
games
honestly,
are
sure.
played in odds. But yes.
Yeah, I think I'll go to another table.
Okay. You find a tiefling, very very muscular man who is just kind of chaperoning a group of patrons playing this game. You want to play sixes, man? You want to play sixes? Sixes is my favorite game from the hells.
Sure.
Call back to a previous campaign.
What's
and
the buy-in?
Buy-in. That's a good question. Let me check. At least 1 gold.
All right. 2 gold.
2 gold. Okay, so people will put 2 gold down. So you roll 3d6s. The lowest combination of numbers that you could roll, which would be all ones, would be like a win. But whoever has the lowest count wins, unless you roll trip sixes. That's an instant win.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yes, we did play this
What's
game.
the buy-in?
in hell.
What's the buy-in
It's
for this
2
one?
gold. 2 gold right now. It's set by Pura.
I'll join in for this one.
Okay.
Can I be an
Right.
NPC playing as well?
Yes. Yeah. Why don't you guys be NPCs?
Great.
That actually that's so much better. So I don't have to roll a bunch of d6s. So Owens and Anna and Cole, if you guys will play NPCs that are
Gotcha.
playing sixes with
Yeah.
me, that'll be great.
So
How
let's
many?
see
You
what
said it
we
was
got.
3d6s?
Yeah,
3d6.
3d6 lowest count wins unless you get trip sixes, which is really crazy.
So
But
we got at
yeah.
the table a lizard-born, a
no, none of the OG characters are here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as cool as that would be, that Nick's is like, hey, I'm just gonna play in another city. No. All right, so
sixes.
let's go ahead and roll our sixes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't
Oh.
say it was Nyx. I said it was a lizard-born
A
and
lizard
a
folk. Yeah.
Yeah, lizard folk.
yeah lizard folk.
He's actually orange. His name's
Nice.
Thomas.
Thomas Orange Lizard Folk, love it.
I ain't
Okay.
winning this one.
All right, so let's do our NPCs first. Anna, what do you got?
I have 11.
11. Okay, Cole.
4.
4. That's gonna be hard to beat. All right, Owens.
Oh, 2 1s and a 2.
13.
13. All right, so I did not beat a 4 either, so I'll put my dice to the side. I got a 13. So did Evadin or Pura get a lower combo than 4?
I got 12.
I got an 8.
An
but
8. All right, so everybody loses
beat
2
me.
gold. You can mark that
Mm.
out of your inventory.
Yeah.
You wanna play another game of sixes? It's my favorite game from
Right.
hell.
Sure, let's
Man.
do it again.
Do it again. I love it.
This
This is my favorite thing.
You know, everyone's playing. I'm just gonna play more. Why not? Same buy-in.
Same buy-in, but unless somebody wants to up it.
Who's gonna up the ante? Just kidding.
Is it 1-to-1? So if I win, I get 4 gold, or the pot.
You take the pot minus what the casino has to keep as like a fee.
Okay.
Because usually they keep 1 buy-in worth as a fee, and you take the rest.
Okay.
If anybody wins.
Well, that's better than last time, but not
All right.
really.
Anna,
This time I got 8.
8. Nicer. Okay.
Oh,
Cole?
10.
10. All right. It's not beating 8. Owens?
17.
17.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
that's
That's
almost
almost an instant win, but no.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Ooh.
Did Evadin or Pura beat a 7?
Got a 10.
10?
5.
5. All right,
Nice.
Pura.
Hey.
Nice. All right, Pura, you'll
Wait,
take
Jake.
10 gold pieces here.
Nope.
Jake,
and
how'd you
the
get your
casino will
10?
keep-
So I got 10. You said.
Yeah, you get 10 gold pieces. The casino will keep 2.
Sweet.
You feeling lucky? You can do one more round?
I'm feeling pretty lucky. Let's do
All right, he puts
3
5
gold.
gold. 5 gold on the table. You want to do 20 gold?
No. 5 gold. Right.
5 gold. Okay, 5 gold on the table.
I'm in.
Right.
All right, we're
I'm
competing for 5 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right,
step
here we
out.
go. Roll your sixes.
Can I roll for an NPC instead of Evadin?
Sure.
Great.
Evidence like
he's-
Evidence, isn't he?
Oh, it's not looking
Yeah.
good.
Just kind
All
of
right, I'll go backwards here. So Owens, what'd you get?
10.
10. Evadin, or not Evadin, NPC playing for Evadin.
12.
12 does not beat a 10. Cole.
8.
8 beats a 10. All right, Anna.
13.
13. Okay. Jared.
10.
10. I got a 5.
Damn.
Ah.
Of course, the house wins.
Yeah, so he'll
Can I
take the
check
pot
if
off the
there was
table.
any,
Man.
Can Evadin check if there was anything fishy with that one?
Sure. Make
do
an
it?
investigation check or insight check. Your choice.
Oh, I'm doing an investigation check. We'll
These
use
games are so fun.
rubber
I actually have a
dice.
whole spreadsheet of like all these casino games that you can play.
That's
Of
a
course you
20.
do.
That's a 23.
Of course I do. What'd you say?
That was a 23.
23. He
Ooh.
did actually win by just rolling really low.
Alrighty.
Damn.
I did
okay.
not cheat on that one.
Good, good.
All right, you want to get up to and go to a different table? Or you can keep playing sixes.
What do you want to do, Evadin?
I want to see what's up on the upper floor.
I think we'll come back in a little bit.
All right, come back. Try your chances against the Hells.
Thanks. Loser.
What you did get Evadin from a very high investigation roll. This guy probably actually has visited Hell before, which is kind of crazy. But
What's his name?
his name is not anything that you would recognize. I don't know what you were hoping for.
Jimmy Hell.
Actually,
Oh, no,
yeah, yes, I do know what you're
you
hoping for.
know, for you.
I do know what you're hoping for. Unfortunately, no, not him. All right, the two of you head up to the second floor, where it just seems to be more gambling tables, more of a gambling hall. It's very similar layout to the first floor. There is an open balcony that looks down into the first arena area, so it is kind of open air, but nothing really different is going on here. Just another gambling room.
Do we see the Tony?
Make a another perception check. You have given it some time, so I will make it a little bit of hybrid DC. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Am I allowed to just? Well, actually, wait. No, wait. Don't I have that? Do I have that? I do have that. Guidance.
Guidance. Okay.
D4.
How do you guide him? What's the flavor there?
I mean, I'm using magic to make it to where his eyes are, because we know we're looking for a sick person. I know what that
Yeah.
person looks like, so the magic kind of like basically like kind of helps it. Like if he sees it, it's gonna outline a little bit. Like
Oh.
that's where a Tony is.
Nice. Love it. All right. What did Pura get?
Do I add a D4?
Out of D4, yes.
Mainly because I don't have good insight, or not good insight.
11.
Don't have good.
An 11. Okay. You do not see Tony in this room.
Can we look for him?
Well, that's what you just rolled
Oh,
for.
okay.
Yeah, you do not spot him in this room. With an 11, at least.
Hmm.
You can meander around, but you do not find Tony.
I'll find Tony. Okay.
There are other tables, though. You want to play more? You want to play more?
Sure.
gambling?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
All right.
what other games?
Are you feeling high end? You want to play something a little bit lower?
I'm feeling lower first, so we can build our confidence, and then like lose it all. So lower.
Yeah, exactly how casinos work in real life.
Oh.
Way to go, kids. All right. So you want to play just another low end game?
Sure.
Solid. Okay. How does? Okay, there's more games of Elotar Jip going on here.
No, yep.
Fretch.
Okay. Okay. There is 8-bit Crown being played.
What is that?
If you'd like to try that. There is also a game called Dicer High.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a game called Secret Shaker being played.
I look to Evadin and ask, which one would you like to go to?
I'm not gonna play unless I'm probably not gonna play. So
We'll go Dice or
your
Shaker.
choice.
Dicer High or Secret
Or-
Shaker?
Secret Shaker. Sorry.
Secret Shaker. Okay. All right. I won't make you roll a history check. You are antiquated with how Secret Shaker is played. It's a bit of a heavy game in the terms of the amount of work that you have to do. So NPCs, once again, I'll have you play along. The buy-in is 5 gold pieces for starters. You do need a set of a D20, a D12, a D10, a D8, a D6, and a D4.
So a full
in
set
that
of
order.
dice.
Hold on. Okay.
Full set of dice. Except just take out the percentile die.
Just take.
basically.
Okay. got it.
Yes, you will all roll your dice in secret. Higher numbers are better. You have the option to you get one reroll in a game. However, if you choose to reroll, you have to reroll all the dice that you've rolled and take the new results. So if you roll your D20 and you lock it in place, you roll your D12, you lock it in place, and you get to your D10 and you decide you want to reroll your D10, you also have to reroll the D20 and the D12. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, solid.
So
higher numbers are
we-
better.
Higher numbers are better. And that's the first half of the game. So go ahead and secretly roll all of those numbers.
Can you roll them all at
Hold
once,
on.
or can you roll?
You roll all at once, keep the number locked in because you're going to need that number for later.
I'm missing it. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Wait. So we need a full set. Is that what you're saying?
You need a full set minus the percentile die.
So you just add them all together to make one.
No,
big
do
number?
not add them. Do not add them together.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Keep them separate.
Oh, that's what I need.
I know the ones I want to use, so I'm trying to grab those one right now. 1 second.
Hold
So
on.
grab dice out.
Shame I'm not actually gambling.
I know, right? Is that crazy?
They're all just gambling.
I rolled 20s on all the
We're
dice.
all just gambling. All right, I'm gonna
I rolled all 20s.
All right.
So good. So we might get one of those.
You rolled all 20s on all the dice.
Yep. Except the D20. I got a 19.
That's unfortunate. It's the highest, correct?
Yes, higher numbers are better. That's what you know.
So
don't add any-
we're rolling 6 dice though, right?
Yes, you are rolling 6 dice and keep those numbers separate.
Okay.
Wait. So each number is separate for the die.
Yes, don't add them
Right.
together, but you make sure that you lock those numbers in place. Like, don't flip them
Okay.
over or anything because you're going to
Yeah,
need those dice for later.
Okay.
Let me roll them all. And then if you choose, this is where we get to choose to re-roll if we decide
Yes.
to.
If you choose to re-roll, you have to re-roll all of the dice that you've already rolled. So if you're rolling one by one, then you got to re-roll all those dice that you've already rolled.
Oh,
And
so
like
so
if you
you-
roll,
so you roll like the highest to lowest,
yes,
and then you can
And then-
choose to re-roll all the dice you've already rolled if you decide to do that.
yes, that is correct.
Okay.
You
Cool.
have to and you do have to take the new number. You don't get to choose.
I'm gonna reroll all
Yes.
of them then.
Or you can just do what I did and just throw them all down on and just dump them and hope that all the numbers are high because that also works.
Well, we'll see.
Welcome to the Silver Serpent, where we will spend the rest of this episode gambling instead of doing anything else.
Said
No,
Lightfoot.
I'm just gonna re-roll anyway.
I
So
feel
I'm
like-
just gonna-
Things like real life casinos where you spend so much time that you forget what's going on outside.
well, that's not that. I just
What
I
what
probably
was
screwed this
that
up.
like? Let's say this like the Percy Jackson, one.
The
Oh,
Lotus.
yeah, the Lotus.
With the Lotus.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Mhm.
that. Solid. All right, everybody good?
Copyrighted.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
my
okay.
dice. This is
Yeah,
an NPC, not
guess so.
Evadin, by the way.
Okay, there's an NPC not evident. Okay.
Yeah, Evadin
right,
watches
so
the
everybody's
game
good?
for a little bit.
Mhm.
Let's slow by
Okay.
then.
So, second set of rules that you need to now know. We will play 6 rounds in this game.
So-
You will choose any of the 6 dice that you have rolled to put that
Mhm.
forward into the ring. That will be your competing die for the first round. Okay.
Okay.
Higher numbers win. Okay. You don't have to pick the dice in any order. So you can pick your D4 first and your D20 in the middle and your D12 last. That's up to you. Whatever order you want to do.
There's
Okay. However, if there is a tie between, like, let's say I rolled a 9 and Cole also rolled a 9. If I rolled my 9 on a D10 and Cole rolled his 9 on the D12, mine wins. The lower sided die of the same numbers are the winners.
Yeah.
Okay. If there are still ties, like if I and Cole both rolled a 9 on a D10, then we re-roll that dice in the moment, and then the winner is chosen out of that. Okay. So we're playing 6 rounds. And then the ultimate winner, whoever wins the most number of rounds of the 6, is the one that takes the pot. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Any questions with
Yeah.
that? How that works?
No, I got
Okay.
it.
That works.
Okay.
All right. So you should pick a dice. I find it easy to put that dice in the dice tray and just be like, okay, this is the dice that I'm taking. Might be able to find a strategy. I don't know. Okay. All right. I will start. Okay. I've got my dice selected. Is everybody good?
Yeah.
All right. So my number is a 4. A 4 on the D6 specifically. So, is anybody beat a 4 in general?
Yes.
All right. You beat a 4, so I'll take my dice out because I lose. All right. So, Jared, what's your number?
5 on a D8. Or
5 on a D8.
yeah, D8.
Okay. Owens or Jake, do either of you have a number that's higher than 5? All right. So you count 1 round, Jared, for Pura.
Okay.
And then everybody throw that dice out because you can no longer use the dice that you selected. Then pick a new dice and put that in your ring.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I will start again. I have a 7 on the D8.
8 on a D10.
8 on a D10 is still higher. Anybody beat an 8?
7 on a D10. So
Okay. All right. So that one goes to Owens NPC. NPC named Owens for convenience.
Also covered in ranch.
Also covered in ranch or some other white liquid. We won't name the exact contents. Go ahead and pick your next die. All right. I've got an 11 on the D12.
Okay.
Anybody beat that? Okay. I will take 1 for myself. I have got a 1 on the D4. Not winning this one.
I beat that.
Okay. Cole, what do you have?
2 on a D6.
2 on a D6. Anybody beat a 2?
I
4
have
on a
oh.
on a D12.
4 on a D12. Does anybody beat a 4?
I have a 6 on a D12.
6 on a D12. Does anybody beat a 6?
I have a 6 on a D8.
Okay, 6 on a
Ah.
D8 is winning. Jake, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I had a 3 on the D6, so I was.
All right, so Owens, the NPC, of course, not the guy, takes that one. All right, I'm gonna put this one down. I've got a 10 on the D10.
17.
17. That is higher. Okay. Anybody beat a 17? Okay. All right. We know what that one was, Cole, because you can't roll. Okay.
Yeah.
The
All right.
D6.
So that Cole will take that one. Last round is a natural 20 on my end.
God
So
damn.
Wow.
That's like playing an ace.
Yeah,
Cheating.
I had an 8 on the 8,
Damn.
and I was so sad. I was hoping
Yeah.
that would work. I rolled a nat
Alright,
1
so-
on my 20, so I was like,
So I
gonna
do
win that.
believe that puts me at 2 and Owens at 2, correct? Of the rounds that we
Mhm.
played. All right.
Yep.
So Owens, we got to play again. For the fun of it. But because your character isn't actually here, we'll just say that the house loses somehow. And this one NPC is banking a lot of money. So yeah, that's what happens.
Nice.
I'm playing the whole casino.
Now you've played Secret Shaker.
I want to play it again, but like just
Yeah,
NPCs.
I just
fun.
want to do too.
Yeah, let's end
Everybody
the
down?
session and just keep playing this.
Let's just keep playing
We'll do it
random
again.
dice games.
We'll do it again. That's fine.
it-
We'll play one more round. All right,
Okay.
everybody roll.
Is Pura playing or is it just
Yeah.
NPCs?
No, we're not going to do just NPCs.
Alrighty, let me start.
All right, we'll do the buy-in is 10 gold this time.
10?
Yeah, Pura, can you support that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reroll because those
Yeah,
were
so am I.
terrible.
Yeah, I got real bad.
Wow, this was actually worse. So
Yeah, I'm
not-
gonna
the
use my
house-
reroll because I rolled 3 1s.
The house is not winning crap today.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay.
Everybody was rolling rough, huh?
Yeah, it was really not that good. Yikes. Okay.
Now you gotta play it smart.
Yeah. See, there is a little bit of strategy to this game if you are familiar with gambling or just like the game of dominoes or spades or anything like that. You know, there's a little bit of strategy that goes in, but mostly just luck on how you do on the dice.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay. I've
Everybody
already got
good?
my first.
I'm ready to win.
selected.
Clear, clear, clear. Okay, here we go. All
Yep.
right, I'll put one down. I've got a 7 on the D20.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
Anybody beat a 7?
Nope.
I have a 7, or sorry. I have a 7 on a D12.
Okay,
I
that
forget-
beats my 7 on a D20.
Okay.
Yeah, lower sided die
right.
wins. Okay, does anybody beat a 7?
Oh.
Nope. All right, so Anna, the NPC, of course, takes 1.
Oh my
All
god, is
right.
this Anna, the NPC that you said was actually?
No. You know what? Actually, sure. Pura and Evadin, there is a woman who has rainbow-colored hair. I mean, like, it's all over the place. It is absolutely wild. This is a human woman. She is her clothes actually have a little bit of like scorch marks on them where it looks like she was recently involved in a fire or some kind of accident involving fire. But she's here gambling and is very excited that she got 1 win on the table here.
Does she have a snake around her neck?
No, she does not have a snake around her neck.
My NPC is a mind flayer who's too obsessed with gambling to be evil.
I love it. Okay, all right, I'll put the next die down. I've got a 1 on the D10.
Oh, I got a 2 on a
Woo!
D6.
Anybody beat a 2?
I have
Sure.
a 4 and a D12.
4,
7 on a D20.
7,
8 on a D8.
8. 8 on a D8 takes it. Okay. All right, 1 for Jake, the NPC, of course. It's just Jake from State Farm.
It is
just that.
Jake from State Farm.
It's
Yeah.
just khaki.
It is
It's
straight up like
khaki.
out of like everything is just Jake from State Farm. It's the black Jake from State Farm.
Oh,
That's what he uses all that insurance money for.
Exactly. Traveling to the thing.
All right, next die roll is gonna be a 1 on the D6 for me.
I got a 4 on the D4.
4 on the D4. Okay, that's beating mine.
I have a 6 on my D6.
6 on the D6.
Oh,
Okay,
I
you're
also
beating
have a
6.
6 on the D6.
Okay, does anybody else beat a 6?
No, 68. No.
6 on the D8. Okay, Owens.
Oh no, I had a 3D6.
Okay, so the 2 of you will re-roll your D6
Okay.
and take your fate there. Higher number wins.
I got a 5.
You win. I got a 4.
Okay. All right. Anna pumps her fist again as she takes another win for whatever cause that she seems to be cheering on for. We'll find that out later, maybe. All right. I will put my next die down. I've got the 2 on the D12.
Ooh. I got a 6 on the D8.
Okay. Anybody beat a 6?
10 on the D10.
10 on the D10. 10's a high number. Anybody beat a 10?
I
Alright,
do
Pura, you take it.
18
Nope.
on a D20.
18 on the D20. All right. Owens.
Ooh.
Owens takes it.
Damn. Okay.
I really said
Okay.
screw that noise.
All right. Next roll is a 2 on the D4.
9 on the D10.
Anybody beat a 9?
on the D20.
15 on the D20.
Ah.
All right. All right.
As
Jake,
he's-
you take that one.
Tentacles.
That's 2, right? Yeah, that's 2 I won.
And final roll for your final die is an 8 on the D8 for me.
Ooh. 10 on the D12.
10 on the D12.
I got a nat 20.
Nat
Damn it.
20. All right. Anna takes
Ah.
the
Jeez.
I had a
Fair.
12 on the
Big
D12.
Oh, there goes 10 gold.
This human woman is like
Wait, how many did you win, Anna?
she
3,
won
I think.
3. Won 3 of the
3.
6, which is really good.
I literally
Um,
my 6 got a 6, my 8 got an 8, my 12 got a 12, and it was like I was like
Really
high
nice.
rolling on all of
I
it
got a
except for
bunch
the
of ones.
4.
My
I
previous rolls
rolled
were a
a
bunch
5,
of
a 4, a 3, a 2, a 2, and an 18.
The nat 20.
I mean, sometimes it goes like that. Okay.
Oh well, I
well.
wouldn't have been able to win that last one.
All right,
so.
Evadin and Pura. This table seems to be closing down temporarily, so they can fetch some new players. As these people that just lost all this money to Anna, are kind of walking off and leaving. So
Jake from State Farm looks fine. He's this is chump change for him.
right, of course. Yeah, okay.
He's putting dollar bills even on this table, not gold. It's dollar bills.
Those are worth nothing.
But it's Jake from State Farm, so his charisma carries him.
He convinces them it's actually paper gold.
Yep.
Paper gold.
He goes up to the he actually during the game he sold a house to the to one of the other players.
Fair enough. Okay. So you locked. Where are you headed?
Well, Pura really wants to find Tony, but
Okay.
is there anything else he could do to try to look for Tony?
Well, there are other floors if you want to go up a floor.
Is there any bodyguards or anything on the floor?
Not on this floor either, guarding the entrance to the third floor.
And that's where you'll go.
See how high we can go, right?
Yeah. Or get thrown out.
Okay, you get up to the third floor, where it does seem that there are just more gambling halls kind of operating here, a little bit higher end than the first two floors, but nothing catches your eye. Pure, if you want to make another perception check
I'll get
um,
guidance again.
with guidance, looking for Tony.
Ooh. 18.
18. Okay, you catch him just briefly on the short edge side of this rectangular room, walking up a different staircase. So previously, it's been one spiral staircase that just has wound its way up the 3 floors. However, it stops here at the 3rd floor, and another spiral staircase on a different area of the chamber leads up to the last 4th floor, where Tony is making his way that way. That one does appear well guarded. But Tony, just from your 18, he kind of like waves something in front of the guards, and they kind of nod and step aside as he proceeds upward and then kind of close off the entryway again.
I make my way to that staircase.
Okay, head over there. Evadin kind of trailing you, trying not to draw any attention. The guard stops you as you get within about 10 feet. Card, please.
Did I see the card at all?
No, you did not. Too far away.
Okay. My buddy Tony over there walked up the stairs, and I really need to speak with him real quick. It won't take long.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that literally just walked up the stairs.
I don't know what
There
guy
you
you're
go.
talking about.
Mm.
No one went up the stairs, Pura.
I take 10 gold out of my pocket, and I'm like, the guy that walked up the stairs.
The guard
Tell him what you're
scoffs at you, and pushes your hand away.
I
Okay.
put a hand on Pura and I'm like, I'm so sorry for my friend. He's like super drunk right now. He
Woo.
probably just thought he saw someone. Sometimes he sees things.
There's stars in the sky. Oh man.
See, so I'm very sorry, and I start like guiding him away.
When you exit this area, Tony off who knows where.
Damn.
We will come back to that, however. Back at the apartment flat. Actually, Sizik, you've woken up from your nap now. Try to get hungry, actually.
Give me a second. Cool. That's all right. I have 1 day's worth of rations in my bag.
Beautiful. Sounds good to me. Cole's like just finding every reason to stay in the box. I don't want to leave the box, Mason. It's okay. That's totally fine.
I had 10 days worth of rations in my
Wow,
bag.
you're gonna eat a whole feast in here for 10 days, and
Well,
no,
just
we're gonna-
until Madame Lepori comes back.
What if it's 10 days? What if she's gone for 10 days?
How long do
I've got
council
food.
sessions last?
Officer Mox Flynn did make notion. I believe it's fun.
Plus, I don't think I even have the strength to get out of the crate myself.
Probably not. He did make notion that council meetings can take a couple hours, if depending on the business. Sometimes it takes days. Sometimes it can take weeks. They will convene. They'll reconvene though. It's not like it's just like a consistent, continual meeting. However, Sizik, after you've been in this box for 6 hours or so, approximately, you do hear footfalls coming from inside the building.
I'll stay quiet because if it's Madame Lepori, she'll come and let me out.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, what's my modifier? I don't think it's great. It's okay. Let's do this one. 14.
14. The footfalls go silent for a moment. Occasional creak of wood as someone has stopped in their tracks. And then the lid flies open, and Madame Lepore looks down at you. Well, hello, Sizik.
Good morning.
Afternoon, actually.
Well, I just woke up from nap, so morning is whenever.
I see. Well, I have returned from the council meeting. Do you need anything else? Is there anything else I can do for you?
That is all. I thank you for the help. I shall probably need to return home before they get worried.
I see. Of course. Well, the council meeting has adjourned, so I will reopen the shop, but you are feel free to leave whenever you're ready.
Just need a moment to stretch, but
I see.
thank you. I take a moment and then I kind of exit out and head back to the apartment flat.
Back at the apartment flat, actually. Yazira is still screeching into her flute. Paloma, you don't even have ears, but you are covering
Paloma
your
has
ear hole.
ears.
It's your ear
They're
hole.
holes.
Yes,
They're
but
holes.
she doesn't have
Yeah.
external
Yeah,
ears.
exactly. You're covering the ear hole, because it's so bad. And I don't know if it's gotten better or not. We're about to find out. No, I mean barely, but not really. It's still
You roll a
flute.
2.
Yeah, I did. Flute is not flute's not her instrument. I mean, her voice is really pretty usually, but when she's screaming into a flute, it's just not that good. There is a not even a
Hey,
knock at the door.
hey,
The door.
Zira, you want to take a break and look what I made?
Oh, what is that, girl?
So, I don't know what to call it yet, but I want to use it. I think I'm going to use it to try and predict the future.
Oh, like one of
So-
those like a predictor. Like that's what they're
Yeah.
called, right?
Okay. So, pick a color.
Okay. Do I have to pick one that's on there, or can I say any color?
No, you have to pick one that's written on here.
Oh, okay. Well, my favorite color isn't on there, so I will pick red.
Okay. RED. Now pick a number.
Okay. 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pick a different number.
8. What's my fortune? What's my predicted future?
Kira fucking dies.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god.
I just wrote
Like-
random stuff in here.
No. Oh, okay. So like you're not like predicting.
No, this isn't like I had visions. I just wrote random stuff in here and thought
Oh,
it would.
okay. This is like a joke.
Mhm.
Like, oh, okay. I feel less bad. That would be awful. I mean, wow. You just wrote Pura fucking dies in the thing as a prediction.
I love
Wow,
the way
I mean,
she said
guys-
it too.
Not even like regular dies, but like fucking dies. Like,
I do need to clarify. It is fucking FUCKEN.
oh, so
That is
even
that is
it's
how it was.
even grammatically incorrect. I love it. Well, oh, and as she like is kind of calming down, I just heard the door open. Maybe it is Altrix.
Maybe he'll want to
and
try too.
Maybe he will. And the both of you head downstairs, and actually, Sizik has returned to the group.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, which one? There are many of them.
Any of them. Where were you?
I was asleep
Why? Where?
in a box.
That answers neither of those questions. Whatever.
Ah,
Glad you're okay.
I'm always okay.
I know.
She looks after me, as do you.
Have you seen Altrix?
Who?
Altrix.
Yes, I'm sorry. Little sleepy still. No. I have not. I did not realize that he was not here.
Well,
I heard horrifying noises coming from house. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, Rancor is just taking a bath. No worries.
you want to try out this new thing I made?
It's
What
called
is
it's a
that?
predictor. It's so fun.
Oh, yellow. Yellow is good color, like flower.
It's a good color.
Okay, pick a number.
Let us do 4
Okay, now pick another number.
and 7. I do not know how numbers predict things.
Just Pura dies again.
They're all pure
They're
dice.
all pure.
Ouch.
Owunul marries Cricket.
That is so likely. Maybe you do actually predict the future. I mean, I don't want Pura to die, but maybe this is
It
like
might be
actually
likely,
happening.
but that sounds horrible. That poor horse.
Yeah.
If I do not know if horses can be driven to insanity,
Fair enough.
but this will be good test.
Pura and Evadin, the two of you also return to the apartment flat after a little bit of fun at the casino. It is now about 7:30, as daylight
back.
is slowly coming to a close.
Do we hear this at all? All these predictions.
No, you've arrived after that.
I
Oh,
still
Sizik's
Not
haven't.
back.
not long after that, but
Yeah, hello, Evelyn.
I still
Hello,
have
Where did-
Pura.
stick with-
Where
with
did you
the
happen
hello.
to go to?
I was asleep in a box.
Anything to do with Madame Lepori?
I do not understand why you would ask such thing.
That's where I saw you last. That's what I was asking.
This is true, but it is also where I saw you last. You could
True.
have been there for all I know.
As they're
I
talking,
was there, but not like the entire time. Not like for the past few hours.
yeah, Jared.
I take the stick with the carrot and just hold it in front of me. Start waving it
Okay.
around.
Pura just kind of dangles in front of your line of sight, Sizik.
I feel like this is a trap.
There's a clearly obvious string that's attached to it.
Yeah. And so I am not going to what is word I am looking for?
And I sneakily is there a way for me to do like
What's
make
the word
a
I'm looking for?
smell? Is there a way for me to make a smell
Can you use
with something?
precipitation or
Prestidigitation? I
Prestidigitation.
can, yes.
Yeah.
It can make
Yeah.
a sensory effect.
Yeah.
So I want to make like more like a stronger carrot smell come from the carrot with prestidigitation.
Wow, you've carrotified the carrot.
Mm-hmm. In an attempt to try to like convince to make the carrot more convincing.
Wow. As if it wasn't
Ah.
already a carrot.
You see, I would really like that they're vegetable, but I am not going to play your silly games,
I just
and
saw,
I will
like,
cast Mage Hand to grab the carrot for me.
Okay.
oh my gosh, okay.
It even makes those noises too. Like he makes the noises with his nose, like.
That's so
Wow.
good. I love that.
I look over to Paloma and I say, I guess it works.
At least it works
What
now.
works?
What? Nothing.
Paloma, what is your passive perception?
Decently high.
Well, just her. She also
Wow.
has the highest, I think.
16.
16.
Yeah.
There is a faint smell of smoke that catches your nostril past the carrot smell coming from the carrot. It just kind of wafts in.
From where?
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
I will say this is tasty carrot. Where did you find?
I bought it at the market a couple hours ago. That's why I have 2 more if you'd like to.
Yes, but not now. You must savor the orange fruit of the gods.
I take my hat off and put the carrots in the hat and put it back on
Okay.
my head.
Great. Okay. All right, Anna, what'd you get?
Mason, could I convince you to let me do perception instead of investigation?
Sure.
13.
13. Okay. I'm afraid of what I should ask if it was investigation, but that's okay. You notice that the smell and actually visible puffs of smoke is coming from your backpack.
Okay, I open it, and it's coming from the stupid little,
It is coming from that thing. As it like little sparks kind of fly off of it. Little puffs of smoke are coming from around it. It is a pipe bomb. Tick.
Oh my god.
What is that?
I don't know, I just found it sitting on the table when I got here.
You should
Why is
probably
it
put that
smoky?
outside.
Yeah,
And you tell me to think before I act.
Well, finders keepers, you know.
Putting mysterious things into your bag
It
seems
looked
like a good
fancy.
idea.
I
Can I
didn't
do
think it
a-
was
a
going to set
quick
itself on
investi-
fire.
How bad does it look, like smoky wise?
It looks like it's sparking, like little just.
Can I do
It's
a
kind of
quick
just flaring off.
investigation check to see if there's anything else about it?
Sure.
Great. And since I'm actively looking, I shall use guidance on myself.
'Kay.
That's gonna be a 19.
19. As you begin to look at it, it's actually like vibrating, like something, like it might explode. Actually, like
Can
it's
I-
like
you
it might
what?
be. Can you what?
I was going to just go throw it outside.
Evadin, you're gonna do anything?
Is it say like it's like it's pretty much yeah, this is gonna explode?
No, you're not 100% sure if that's the case or not. It just looks like it might explode.
That thing looks like it's gonna explode.
Okay, so I run to the front door and hug
Okay.
it as far as I can.
Okay, you get to the front door, and as you're opening the front door to chuck it, you disappear, and the thing just hits the ground.
Amazing.
Paloma just vanishes from sight.
What?
Just
Huh?
What did you do?
ding, ding, ding,
She
ding.
just vanished?
Evelyn,
Interesting.
what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Well,
Did
you
you
made
do
magics on
anything?
yourself. I assume that you did something.
No. I don't know clue what the fuck that is.
Did you do
I'll go and
anything
poke
to-
it.
You go and poke it. Okay.
Yes.
Just roll a d20 for me, unmodified. Oh, good lord.
Let's roll. No, not you. I used you last. Let's roll this one. 6.
6. Nothing happens. It just kind of rolls on the cobblestone pathway.
I guess
However,
I'll-
on somewhere else, Altrix, what does Paloma see as she apparates inside of this container?
In the stance she was in as she was about to throw it, she suddenly appears in a dark concrete room illuminated by a blue swirling vortex in the center. The room is filled with smoke. It is difficult to read. It is also boiling hot in here. Machines are whirring, steam is blasting off as gears and valves are all twisting and turning. And you look up as Ultrix is tugging on a massive like pipe, trying to hook it into something. Just looks over. Oh, Paloma. Good to say. Can you bring me that tool there on the bench,
No. What the fuck?
please?
No. Where? What?
Yeah, look, no time to explain. Honestly, we are about to run out of oxygen, and I really need to get the ventilation system done. Please hand me the tool.
Fine.
Thank you. Let me just, as I attach it, as a massive click goes into place, a whirring begins as the smoke begins to dissipate in the room. Not so much the heat. It is
Still hot.
very hot in here. Oh. Okay, well, that should take care of that, at least for the next while. I will need to research how big that space is. Paloma! How'd you get in here?
You tell me. I found a pipe bomb and I went to throw it out the door and
Okay. I'm assuming you grabbed this and accidentally hit the
grabbed what?
entrance. This chamber, this room, this engine, it's what I've been working on. It's the combustion siphon. And this is just, well, it's not done yet, as you can clearly see. Again, just got the thing figured out. still gotta need to figure out still need to get the extraction done.
Okay? How
but-
do we get out?
Oh, just over here. As he walks over to the wall, and there's just a big giant like almost like a crystal pane. Just walk up to stand right next to me. I'm not sure how this works. I made it with the idea of only one person, so we're gonna see how well it works with two, all right?
God.
And just raises his hand up to it, and with a flash of light coming from it, we both disappear from the room and then reappear back in the apartment.
Sizik, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh lord. As I'm like picking it up,
You're
like,
like picking
shaking
it
it,
up.
I'm like shaking it like, give me my sister. You thing. Dexterity save. This
Yeah.
should be okay. That's a 19.
19. You drop it on the ground as you like jump back, and both Paloma and Altrix just pop up into the nearest unoccupied space surrounding it, which is basically the front door of the apartment flat. Just,
Ah, fuck.
Oh, they're
Hey.
back.
She said
Ah,
that.
well.
I heard it from her. Whatever it means.
Reaches down, grabs the container, and clicks it into a slot on his belt. I will finish later. That we just need to get that taken care of. If I hadn't, then you enter, and then there's just all smoke, and then that's a problem. So,
I'm assuming that's what you were working on all day.
Jeez.
partially, yes.
Mm. What is it?
Is a that is a great question. What is it? Well, it's I've simply been calling it the combustion siphon. What does it do exactly? It is a magical energy refinement processor, factory, and storage. I guess would be the most simple way of putting it.
What's the
Alcohol in it?
acronym? Is there an acronym with it, or is there a?
It's I just call it the combustion siphon.
Is there alcohol involved in this thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
no.
And Pura goes to sleep. Okay.
It
What
was
does
it
it?
is
So
pocket.
it siphons magical energy? Question mark.
In a sense, yes.
What's the point of it?
Well, you see, as you all know, I have these little vials here. Reaches into his bag. These little vials of fire. They're. I only have 3 left. They aren't easy to make. This will allow me to both streamline the process and use it in other manners. I have another thing I'm working on. It'll be a little while itself, but it'll act as a more of a projection system for this fire, so to speak.
Pura,
What?
in the same time this frame this is happening, where are you?
Aren't I like standing?
I
in
know
the
you're
room?
at the apartment flat, but like where in the mix of the apartment flat are you?
Uh,
Right in front of Altrix?
maybe like 10 feet away from Altrix.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Cool. There is a actually no, it's not you. Never mind. Who has the sending stone?
Not
I
me.
think I do.
Do you have it? Okay, Altrix. At the same time you're explaining this, there is a voice that comes through the other end. Pura, are you there? But without letting you actually respond, because that's not how sending stones work. The voice continues. The verdict has been given. We need you to come investigate an alibi post haste.
I suppose that's for you.
Whose
guess
voice
so.
is it?
Hill. It is the voice of Relzar Kenper.
That's
Hmm.
hard.
Yes, a little kind of
That's the
scratchy.
lion, right?
That is his husband,
Hmm.
the drow.
Oh, right. The lion is Vilas.
Come to Consilas Hill immediately, or Consilas Keep immediately. Sorry, my bad on the DM.
Well,
Bring your friends too.
My friends. Whoa.
I guess we're going there.
I guess
Didn't
so.
didn't Mox tell us to stay away?
But this is also. Does Mox who's in charge? I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
Do we know that Mox is also Rosar?
What?
Do we know that Mox is also one of the three?
You are employed by Mox and Madame Janorum as the council members,
Right.
also by Relzar and Vilas.
Oh,
They
I thought
work.
that Mox was one of the two.
No, Mox
Okay.
and Madame Janorum are council members. Relzar is just kind of arcanist, and then Vilas himself is the secretary to Madame Janorum,
Got it.
specifically the secretary to the chairperson of the council.
well, if the one who gave us a job is saying that's what the next thing to do is, I don't see why not.
Yeah, money would be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we can finally get the other half of our payment.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I guess this person has an alibi for what they were doing.
I can check and make sure it is the right choice.
Pura takes a bottle of the whiskey that he stole and just starts chugging it.
All right, you want to do Wheel or Woe? Cosmic.
Well,
Illumination?
I was asking like if that is
Oh, okay.
How
they
long
would
does that
like
take?
that. A minute, I think.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, it takes a
Um,
minute.
Yeah.
What?
All right. Then I set up the sticks and bones and such.
Okay.
Do what I need, and I will cast Augury.
Okay. You begin to commune with Babushka.
Babushka.
Well,
What is your question?
should we do as the voice from the rock says?
So specific. Wow, I'm floored.
I don't know names. I don't pay attention.
And of course, you're not actually seeing Babushka here, but you do get the overwhelming presence of Wheel.
Cool.
Yes.
I will pack up my sticks and bones. It is a good choice. Let us
Okay.
depart at, what did he say? Post haste.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Sounds like some stuck-up person trying to
And-
sound fancy.
It does.
I want to disguise myself as
Okay.
one of the members who's not here. Who would be a good one for this one?
Okay. Well, I'll let you decide that after we come back from break.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a good portion to go to break here. We'll come back on the road at least to Consilas Keep. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you very shortly. And welcome back. Last we left off, our wonderful troop has made, at least according to the sending they received from none other than Relzar Kenper, made post haste towards Consilas Keep, which is the central meeting facility right in the middle of Consilas Hill, where all of the Provenarian council members reside in their estates. We're not quite there yet, however. We are strolling the city streets of Provenare. I believe Evadin and Pura are kind of tagging along behind the forefront of the rest of the group. Any conversation to be had along this walk?
So, I really wasn't present whenever you came back. How did you get back exactly?
Well, she let me go, and I stumbled my way back after being tortured for hours and hours and hours. So
Why did she let you go?
I'm not sure. I mean, my best guess is that she wants to use me as a pawn in this greater scheme, maybe to like lure her enemies into a trap or something. But I don't know. It and she did seem to take very much uh pleasure, I guess you can say, in the abuse and torture that she administered to me.
Did you learn anything about what was going on there while you were being...
The only thing I did notice, a knife was missing from her block in her kitchen. So, looked a little similar at least to the knife we recovered, but who knows? Maybe it was planted.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Well, good thing she let you go. So
That's
you could
for
be
sure.
right here with us
I
as
thought
we
I
go do our
was
thing.
going to die. Very, very much so. Yeah, just take a swig of my whiskey as we're walking around.
Okay. Anybody else? Conversations to be had along the walk.
This
Uh,
whiskey, sorry. I want
I
to
was
just...
just gonna
Or
go ahead.
I
Sorry.
stole it from what was his house? The one of the
Esquire
other
Luso.
Esquire
It's the
Luz's house
Scarlet one.
is
Okay,
where
I
I
wasn't sure if
stole
he
it
got it
from. Yeah.
he somehow swiped it from her, or if it was from
Nope.
someone else.
I took
All right,
all that I could carry.
cool. Okay.
I was just gonna say that I will have wanted to give Paloma a hug and just say like, I am glad that the weird thing did not eat you.
Me too. That was wild. It was
I
full
was
of smoke,
very
and there was a giant swirling vortex, and then Altrix touched a window, and we were back.
well. I am glad that you are okay.
Me too. I'm
You
glad
are
you're
not the
okay.
only one who worries, you know.
Stop disappearing.
I must say I am apologies. I was trying to do something and then I ended up falling asleep in a crate.
A crate where?
Uh in a building. Do not
Thanks.
worry, it was safe.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Altrix,
Thank
is
you.
that what you were building with Raven Gear Whistle?
Oh, in a matter of sorts, she helped me with the uh device like this, what we have in our space, and the transference, the actual engine inside. That's my work exclusively. Yeah,
Seems cool.
I do apologize if it's a little shocking, especially if you weren't meaning to enter. So essentially, it's a pocket of extra-dimensional space. You see, we exist on 3-dimensional axis, X, Y, and Z. Well, technically, we exist on 6, but people forget about the other 3. But essentially, this replaces X, Y, and Z with this new, entirely 3 new dimensions, which are just as easily transferable, but not within the same realm as us. And it allows you to essentially have access to space that is unlimited, but yet confined in another space.
So it's like a bag of holding?
Yes, actually, those actually operate under similar principles. Subtle differences, but for layman speak, yes, it is a container that allows me to carry a large engine room in a not pocket size, but clips onto my belt pretty nicely.
You are speaking with far too many big words. Or if I may use a line from a favorite piece of media of mine, that sentence had too many syllables. Apologize!
I don't think. Again, I'm not 100% on the rules of this world, but I have yet to hear anything about syllable limits. So I'm going to.
Why, that was
It's a
not in
personal
character.
syllable limit.
In that case, it's a personal problem.
Very nice. Well, that being said, quite literally, a lot of you have made your way towards Consilas Keep. Now, it's important to note that none of you have actually ever been here, though you have seen it. Evadin, most in particular, from kind of the outside. But the rest of the group, even while investigating Esquire Luso's house, visiting Officer Mox Flynn, even Miss Tylexia so far away, the towering structure that is Consilas Keep, perhaps 12 stories tall at its towering peaks, is basically a giant fortress. But it's a fortress that seems to have been converted or even intentionally built into a public slash governmental entity. The stone seems to be almost of a limestone or maybe a marble, but it is a turquoise color in its pale shades. There's a towering clock tower that doesn't even surpass the rooftop of the building, also covered in blue shingles that stands outside representing the time of day that it is currently. And then there's this large drawbridge that at least it appears to be a drawbridge. It's laid open, although it narrows down to an actual doorway on the other side of the draw. The bridge doesn't actually cross over anything other than just land, but it's intended to look like it could be served as a fortress. As you get closer, there are lights from offices far above the ground floor that are on. People are having meetings. But as you're approaching, there are sort of quite a few red shielders on staff here, and quite a few people seem to actually be leaving the area. Perhaps it's closing time. It's 7:38, maybe almost 9 o'clock now. And so people are actually filing out of this as things are probably coming to a wind down for the evening. But you make your way into the large foyer of Consilas Keep, that being a long blue carpeted chamber that leads off for a considerable distance, several hundred feet, branching multiple times down different hallways. And then there are some side rooms on your right when you first enter. But a secretariat stops to kind of catch your attention. A person dressed in red shielder fashion with a little bit of a higher station to them. An elf man kind of perks up as he sees you entering. And what do I owe the service of all of you visiting?
A quick note. I am disguised as Cradeyr.
Got it.
Have we arrived at Promenary Hill?
You have arrived and are inside the foyer area where the secretariat has asked what your business is functionally.
Uh,
We're just here for a meeting.
I
see.
I need to speak with some of the council members, I
I
believe.
see. Do you have a specific person you're here to visit that I can refer you to?
Uh,
Give an appointment?
Do I know that Razar or Captain Mox is a council member?
You know that Officer Mox Flynn is a council member.
I will say Mox Flynn.
Okay. I see. And your names are? We're a bit after hours at the moment, so
Pura.
I see. And the rest of you?
And friends.
I see. Well, let me see if he's available, and I will come back. If you don't mind waiting in this waiting room, there's some very nice plush couches. Enjoy yourself, sip some tea, read the latest on Provenary's magazine cover, whatever.
Thanks.
He kind of turns and slowly walks down the hallway, occasionally glancing back at the rest of you to make sure that you're like legitimately who you are, and it's a little
Just
odd.
staring right back at them.
Yeah, just
All of us.
Bless.
and he dips behind a corner and goes out of sight for a while.
I mean, they told us to come here so that just being here alone isn't very subtle, so I don't know if we have to be, but
We also don't have credentials per se, so maybe
they
she's
also-
a little bit.
I assume
they
that
mentioned they don't want to be associated with us, but then they
Ah.
call to the most public place.
And
we-
we were called to come.
We could have
So,
met them else. I don't know.
Yeah, like back at their
Just-
office.
say just shush. Don't talk
Man,
about
all
it.
these rules don't make sense.
Just leave
All
it be
these
until we're
government
told
clubs.
anything else. The more you speak here, the more who knows who's listening.
This is why I am not speak much.
is there a constitution or a Fifth Amendment right?
No,
That's-
no, there is not. The Bill
The
of Rights
one
has not been
law
amended
is
yet.
fuck you, obey the law.
Yeah, basically.
so I cannot keep silent.
I mean, you could. Will that get you in trouble? We don't know, but
Gotcha.
We
Who
could
knows?
just leave.
The answer,
Maybe
probably.
probably.
I mean, they told us to come here, and his grandma said it wouldn't be bad. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Who is his grandma though?
I mean, I don't. I guess last time the grandma said it'd be bad going to Tylexia's.
it was very bad.
Kid.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. I don't
Fuck.
have any reason to do anything else, I suppose.
You sit, sip some tea, read up on some gossiping news, and wait for about 15 minutes before the same individual comes a little bit more of a brisk walk, returns to his station here and announces that I did not realize you were VIPs.
Yep.
Right.
Our VIPness is none of your business.
That was good, Cole. That was really good.
Thank you.
Lost character for a second because of it.
Oh, that's so good.
Right. The 11th floor, room 31.
Thank you.
He point towards
Thanks.
stairs, or does he just say that?
No, it does not specify where the stairs are.
So was it 11th floor, right? That was
11th floor, room 31.
great. So
where
we'll just walk
are
in the same direction that you went.
the stairs?
Are you asking him?
Yes.
Why
Where
do
are
they
the
build these
stairs?
buildings so tall?
There are stairs down this hallway as he points down to the hallway to your left. There are also stairs down this hallway, down the hallway directly behind you if you keep walking inward. Either one will get you there.
I go to the
Yeah.
left.
Feel left, I
Just
guess.
start walking.
Why have stairs at all? As I reluctantly go up the left stairs.
It's not stairs yet. It's just a hallway that begins to just span on down that direction. And nonetheless, you begin to follow that, which goes for a while, but it then dead ends. Now there are offshoot hallways to specify, but it then dead ends at a absolutely massive set of doors that seem to tower over, filling almost the entire hall space. We're talking doors specifically. It might be 40 feet tall. I mean, they're way up there.
Well, that feels
What's with
excessive.
those people in the giant doors?
Well, there is elephant-sized people.
Not
Yeah, but
40
they're-
feet, though.
on the thing.
What are they? Are 10 of them walking in on or are 4 of them walking in on each other's shoulders?
It
I
just
would like to see
weighs
that.
down the door is incredibly inefficient. A waste of material, honestly, less structurally sound. It makes no sense.
It's for look.
Why would you build something for looks?
That's the government club.
They like to waste money a lot.
God,
of
this
times.
government club sucks.
Now you're getting it.
Most of them do.
We open the doors, I guess, if we are physically able.
So it is upon a little bit further investigation that you realize that these doors they do actually open, although it would take quite a bit of force. There are smaller doors, however, carved at the
Oh my
base of these
God.
doors. You can actually
This-
open, almost like mouse doors at, full oak door height. You can
So
actually
they
open.
do make regular doors.
Yes, they're regular sized doors. I mean, these doors do accommodate people that are large, like, for example, like Luxodon. These doors are maybe 8.5 feet tall. That you can actually open. They're double doors that actually open at the base of the massive doors to the chamber.
All right.
We
I
find
guess we
this-
go through 'em.
We find the stairs.
No, what you find, however, is a large, not quite an arena, but a large room that circles out in an oblong shape. A number of seats in boxes sit around, and then it drops a considerable distance to a speaking floor. It is quite dim in here. A couple of people are packing up their last minute things, but what you have stumbled into is the council's meeting chamber.
These
Full of
stairs go
people,
down.
I assume.
Do we see anyone that we recognize?
Make a perception check.
Cocked. Honor the cock. 16.
16. On the opposite side of the space that you're at, you do make out the faint outline of Vilas Kinver, who seems to be packing up some of his supplies, gathering some notebooks and shoving them into a bag. He doesn't seem to notice you quite yet, but he is across the chamber from where you are.
Oh,
There's the big lion, dude. We go meet him
do
here?
we want to go across the whole room with all those other...
I have no idea.
Sizik, can you get his attention?
In a good way or a bad way? I
going to
thought we were
shout.
not supposed to.
Subtly, preferably?
So, what's him?
Yeah, the line, the one we met before.
Yes, I will cast message on him.
'Kay.
And then I will say, we are here. My friends would require you to notice us. Wiener.
Okay. Send a message to him, and the message response is, "What? Why are you here?"
Can he respond?
Not without casting it again.
Say it again.
Can I cast
It's
it
a message.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll cast it again. You
Okay.
asked us to show, so we did. Or someone asked us, at least.
We certainly did not. You are not supposed to be in public eye.
Is
We
Sizik
got
relaying all this to us?
message again.
No, he hasn't said anything yet.
We got a word to show from Talking Rock.
You got a sending from Relzar's sending stone? Question mark.
Message. Yes, if that is what it is. I do not hold magic rock.
That sending stone we destroyed because it was tampered with. Who called you?
Would have been nice
You know,
to
you
tell
brought
us.
the food from the other house.
And then last message for now.
Thank you.
I have no idea. Insert bad word that Paloma will not be happy for me to use.
You say that, or do you say
That. I don't say the word, I say that.
Pura, you available?
And then I will start relaying this information to them.
Okay. Gotcha.
As soon as I hear that, could I make some sort of Arcana check on the sending stone?
Sure.
When did we get the sending stone back?
with Pura?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So we should leave, right?
23 on the Arcana check.
23. It is still connected to a sending stone.
You know, you'd think if they destroyed it, they would have told us.
Pura, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
okay. Okay.
Is it to not get crushed by the giant door?
17.
17. Okay, hold on. I gotta roll. Okay. You feel a hand clasp over your mouth and inhale some kind of liquid as it fills your nostrils. And you are out like that.
I'm just
silently. Yeah, silently.
Okay. Plop.
Plop.
I don't know.
Do we hear this?
No, you don't. In fact, Evadin, as Cradeyr, of course, why don't you also make a strength saving throw?
I
Is
guess.
someone grabbing
try
us? Can
to
I make
leave?
the dex instead?
No, it is strength.
Okay, but like, do we not have
I
the
will.
option
I will
to
message.
leave?
This is happening as
Ah.
Sizik was explaining, so
Oh,
it's
as
all.
I'm-
God damn you, Mason.
That's how it
I'm
works.
staring at a rock.
Yeah, you're like,
Rock. Rock go burr.
Okay. No, that is going to probably fail, ain't it? That's a 10, right? So that's fail, right?
and yes, it is a fail.
Great. I'm gonna add my. I think I'm gonna roll the D10.
Oh, damn it.
That's okay.
I'm gonna add my the dice to make. I'm gonna add to that. Damn it! Are you kidding me? I rolled a fucking 1. All right, that's an 11. So I still.
Okay.
That's
The giant door hits you in the back as it
Oh,
is
so
being
he
pushed open.
got door treatment.
Yes,
I
you
got
did.
the door
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the large wooden door just kind of pushes you and you kind of stumble and onto the floor a little bit. The rest of you glancing around as Sizik is kind of explaining, and then like Altrix looks up from the sending stone. Pura is not present in this current space.
So I'm just unconscious on the floor.
No.
You're
You
gone.
were dragged away.
Oh, I'm like gone.
Someone just kidnapped
Damn.
you.
Again. Oh, great.
Back to the torture chamber.
Guys, what happened to the buddy system?
We were literally all standing together.
Yeah, but okay,
Let's leave.
he's gone again.
I assume they went out the door, right?
No. What is coming through the door, however, is a phalanx of red shielders. Mox Flynn standing kind of at the ready. They look armed, obviously, but ready to attack
Boom.
you,
Okay.
the group of you. Specifically Sizik, actually. But the rest of you are just kind of there.
Okay.
Great. So we're making a scene now. I'm going to.
There's
I'm
the
going-
other door. Yes, they came through one door. You said there were 2 sets of doors.
No, so this is the double door, the large double door
Oh,
chamber.
my!
that leads to
I
the chamber.
misunderstood. I thought there were 2 doors in the bigger doors.
Right.
So they have their eyes on Sizik, right? Or they have
They're
eyes
looking.
on
They're
all of us?
looking at all of you.
Yes.
Okay.
I will try to hide behind
Yeah.
whoever the biggest person is in our group.
I mean, it's probably Cradeyr, but
So
Evadin as Cradeyr.
Okay.
Is there anywhere else to go? Is there another exit?
You could. The chamber it goes both directions. So there's like imagine like the top of a stadium deck, and then a bunch of seats sticking out from that ring. Like there's a ring that goes around the stadium that you could
Mhm.
walk down the other side. But they are right there. I mean, you're talking about
But
10
there's
feet
no
away.
other doors.
Not in front of you. I mean, there are doors to the other
okay.
aspects of the chamber,
Okay.
but away from your current location.
I would like to. No, because if they look like they're. I don't know, man.
Well, these are the individuals responsible for the airship inclination. Arrest them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Not you.
What?
Come on.
That one. And Officer Mox Flynn points at Sizik.
No, I didn't.
We have a confession, and Sizik, a man that you recognize, Lieutenant Marcus Hudoros, the man who chased you down at the skyport earlier today, that you were hiding from, steps up alongside the phalanx of guards.
Yeah, but he's got just like a wild imagination, you know? He has an imaginary friend that's his grandma, and he just likes to make stuff up.
Confession?
You must be thinking of my identical twin brother.
He just likes to make stuff
Right.
up. It's fine.
Save it for the jail room.
What's a jail?
Please expose your wrist.
Now I'm going to grab Sizik and book it.
Okay.
I was waiting.
I will not resist.
Paloma, your passive perception is 16. What is your passive insight? What's everybody's passive insight? Actually,
Also
that's
16.
Also
Passive
16.
mine's
insight is
like 10.
Is
Anybody's passive insight higher than 16?
No.
Okay. Paloma,
Yes.
you notice that Officer Mox Flynn is trying to subtly tell you, just go with it, and I'll wrap this up later.
Okay.
That's the
I'll-
vibe that you're getting.
He's only going if I can come with him.
That's fine. We can arrest both of you.
I don't think you should arrest either of us. We're coming willingly.
It's
Okay.
still an
It's still an
arrest.
arrest. I get it. IRL, yeah, but
You don't need handcuffs.
no.
They don't have handcuffs. They do, however, have rope, which they will bind around your wrist and lead you off elsewhere in the chamber. That leaving Altrix and Evadin, dressed as Cradeyr, of course.
I'm just wondering why I'm involved in this.
So should we follow them, or maybe we go look for Pura?
Darn it. I think I know what my character would say, but I don't think it's in the brain of the right for as a player. So I will say I think Evadin would, knowing that the standing stone was tampered with and we got it after Pura, would think Pura maybe was forced to, but still betrayed the group
You're as fucked.
and would basically
Pura
say
fucking dies.
Pura is Pura's trade us. I'm not going to go after Pura. Pura can fend for himself. But as a player, I'm going to ask. I'm going to put forward the good thing of like, is it I'm asking, Jared, if I were to go with that, would you be upset, or do you want us to try to find you? Is that too much metagaming?
I mean,
I mean,
feel like
it makes
up to
sense
you.
as a thought process.
I mean,
it's your character. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do with it?
I mean, my
I am asking because also just like not knowing what the outcome of not going after it could potentially mean it to where he has to make a new character.
We roll
my,
those dice.
He will be
But-
executed tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
my-
that's kind of that's why I want to like ask
my
beforehand.
my
I'm not
thoughts are that what Pura did anybody would probably, or at least most of the party would probably do the same thing in order to save their life. So that is my thought process.
Okay,
I don't think that answers the question.
that doesn't answer
Well,
the question,
no,
but
no, it-
I
It's
mean,
not supposed to answer the question
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, again, trying not to.
yeah,
Okay.
It
I
is
was
your
I was
character. What is Evadin doing?
mhm.
And Altrix. What is Altrix doing?
I mean,
Two of your friends got arrested.
say,
Pura, if you can call him your friend or not, who knows where he is?
I mean, they got arrested, but I've been arrested also, and it wasn't that bad. So,
they'll be,
maybe they'll be fine. But
I don't know. I don't.
yeah, we should figure
Either
out.
way, we need to leave this room.
Agreed.
We need to leave this room. I honestly, Pura should probably just fend for himself. Clearly, he betrayed us.
I mean, you don't know that they could have tampered with the stone when they took him.
Hmm. I think it's highly likely that he betrayed us.
Well, I don't think we should make assumptions this quickly.
I mean, why would they only grab him?
I don't know. He's clumsy. He's drunk. He's easy to get.
I don't know. I don't know. If you have a way to track him, we can go after him. But I don't. I think we should focus on our the other people and also staying. I'm saying this as we're leaving the room, just staying low.
Where are
Yeah.
you heading?
Just out the front door.
I will do an investigation check to see if there's anything of Pura being dragged.
Sure.
So I will do an investigation check of that. I'm gonna use guidance on myself. That's gonna be a 0.2.
22. Pura, who was out with actual Cradeyr, not Evadin as Cradeyr, the night before practicing their show, would have walked through a series of muddy puddles, at least, and mud may or may not have gotten stuck at the base of Pura's shoe. Now, a typical investigation would not prove anything here, but with a 22, there are slight streaks of dried mud that have kind of flaked off as his boots were dragged away on the carpet. So there is a trail leading off to the left from this chamber, still in the main chamber itself, but down one of the side walkways. Trails of not necessarily muddy footprints, but trails of dirt, dried mud that
I
lead
like
off
go.
the direction.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure I know what direction he was taken. If you want to follow him.
I mean, we should at least figure out who took him. I mean, if it's Miss Alexia, okay, that confirms stuff. But if it's someone else,
All right. We'll follow the tracks.
Okay. So the group splits. Let's split the party.
The
Well,
party
fast
was already
forward.
split with Pura.
Yeah. This is chosen though, to a degree. We'll cut for a second though, to a different part of Consilas Keep, where Sizik and Paloma are sitting at a pretty simple wooden table. You recall being led down a series of stairs into what the equivalent of the dungeon below Consilas Keep is, and thrown into a jail cell, basically. Paloma, you're not bound, you're just here. Is that
That's what I
what
was
was your
going
question?
to say.
Okay. No,
Say, why?
Sizik is also not bound. They took your bindings off once they put you in this chamber. You're just sitting at this table. There is a pretty crappy bed in the corner and a bucket for your bathroom needs. But that is about it. And the table doesn't even look like it belongs here. It looks like someone brought it in here for this. A door slams shut. A pretty heavy metal door closes down the hallway beyond your viewpoint. And Officer Mox Flynn steps into your cell chamber and pulls the door closed behind him. It's just a simple wooden, pretty heavy was that, but pretty simple wooden door, and latches it or closes it behind him. Looks at you with the most furrowed brow that a dragonborn can convey. What on Green Ilethia were you doing?
We didn't do anything.
I was
I do
talking
not
to this
believe that there is any reason to lie anymore. She did nothing. It was me. I was
one. I'm
doing
aware.
it.
I wasn't
No,
accusing her of
It
anything.
was
I
both of
know
us.
you did. Oh, it was
I
two of you. Okay, what were you
No.
doing?
It was not. It was only me. I was trying to have fun, messed something up, got scared, ran away. I did not have any ill intent. Is that what I'm using that right?
Your
Correct?
definition of fun is stealing an airship.
Well, I did not mean to start the thing. I was just exploring, and the control panel pressed a button, and then it started moving on its own.
No one got hurt.
Thankfully, you could have caused the next greatest mass casualty event. It would have been second in place behind the penultimate.
What does casualty mean?
Death.
Ah, then why not just say that?
You're lucky both of you are still alive, but also that you did not injure or kill anyone else.
Anyone else who died?
No one, thankfully. But your actions
And-
could have very easily led to a massive problem at the Skyport.
We know.
Sure. I was.
Now what?
What part of laying low don't get drawn attention to? Did you not get?
Oh, wait.
I think if you picked
What?
people to lay low, you picked the wrong bunch of people.
You are in on this?
Yes,
Oh. And who are you?
I'm Officer Mox Flynn.
Oh yeah, we went to his house.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Right. Okay. This is not one of those situations that I can just let you off the hook. Does that make sense? Too many people are aware that you are the one responsible for what happened.
You know, I definitely think I could have outrun you guys back there. So like, we came with you because I was kind of getting the vibe that like this wasn't going to be that big a deal.
It's not nearly as big of a deal as it should be. But I'm looking away from the evidence for a moment to consider the fact that you are at least employed by a friend of mine.
We weren't even supposed to be here, okay? We got a message on that damn sanding stone from the Talking Rock. We got a message saying we were supposed to come here from Rosar, and then we got here.
Evidently, he did not send a message because they destroyed their Talking Rock.
Yeah, they destroyed their end of it, and they didn't tell us.
So
And
who the hell sent you a message?
no clue.
We do not know.
But that's the only reason we're here in the first place.
Interesting. I
Again,
don't want to punish you.
then don't.
It's not that simple.
You make
If
it seem as
if
it
I
is.
just let you off the hook, then it is drawn attention to myself that you are connected.
Well, I mean, we are only kids. How
not a-
harsh a punishment can you give a child?
Is there not a fine or something? Or maybe we could take a class like Altrix did?
Yes, we can issue you a fine. It'll be a very hefty sum. Hijacking a private airship.
And how long would we have to pay that off?
I don't know. I don't get to make those decisions on my own.
Well, I like the idea of taking a class.
Yeah, Altrix got to
As
take
long
a
as
class.
there is no reading involved. Reading is boring.
And he actually hurt people.
We only almost did.
To be fair, he didn't actually injure Mr. Steele. He just rugged him.
We didn't injure anybody.
Technically, no harm was done. You didn't do any harm to people, but you did do harm to property. The cost of fixing the airship,
I
that's
can apologize to the
basically your fine.
property.
So now what?
Just because I am in good standing, being a legal enforcer does not mean that I can also ignore the law. We just had this conversation about how council members cannot ignore the law just yesterday.
Did we?
Yes, that actually did come up in conversation.
No, I know. That was me being facetious. That was Sizik being facetious.
Right. We can lay the fine of the repairs of the airship on you, and you can pay that off, and maybe the owners won't want you, sued. They won't want to extract any more money from you. I mean, you're poor enough as is.
We're also kids.
And how
Well-
long would we have to pay that off?
That depends on the fine. How much damage you done. I mean, you basically destroyed the engine, which is a pretty hefty fee. So I would budget 15,000 gold if I had to estimate, but that's just a rough estimate.
What is estimate?
He's
It
guessing.
means I'm taking a guess.
Then why not just say yes? You make things so complicated with fancy words.
You keep
not helping
spitting
yourself.
numbers and hypotheticals at us. What actually happens now?
I have to keep you here until I figure out what to do with you.
Okay.
What? Well, we are supposed to continue to try and lay low. Why not just say that you executed us and then we just continue hiding?
Yeah,
You
we
want
can
me
fake
to
our own
forge
deaths.
to forge an execution.
Yes.
I've always wanted to fake my own death.
Problem
That
solved.
actually isn't that bad of an idea. Now that I think about it.
Problem solved.
Make a persuasion check. With a really high DC to convince Officer Mox Flynn, a council member probanary, to fake an execution so that you can continue working.
You know what? I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration here to roll advantage.
Yeah, you probably should.
Can't believe I'm not there.
Persuasion. Natural 20 for a
my God.
27.
Are you kidding me?
I am not fucking kidding. Natural 20 for a 27.
You now have to pretend to be dead.
Officer Mox Flynn, he kind of eyes kind of like do that blink and then open again, like an idea just clicked in his head, like we could actually do this. Okay. That we can actually pull that off. It's not the first time we've had to fake someone's death. Usually it's for more important people, but
oh, like the council members? Maybe they're
Yeah.
not actually dead.
no, those are actually dead. We have investigated the corpses. They are dead.
Unfortunate.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the caveat, which just means the catch, Sizik.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If we pretend to execute you, you have to actually pretend to be executed. No one can know that you're still alive.
Okay. I can do
Nobody?
that.
Nobody.
Like, not our friends?
Well, your friends can know, but no one else can know outside of
And
your circle.
What about Master Stormpaw at the dojo?
He should know that you're dead too.
Oh. Well, nobody knows that she was part of it. Only I need to be the one who is dead. That?
That is fair. You are the only person that has actually confessed to a crime. And while the two guards, the two people that reported that there were two early night shifters on duty that came 2 hours ahead of schedule, they did not describe Paloma. So technically, we only have to fake execute Sizik.
This is gonna be fun.
So the real question is, can you be dead? In a
Yeah.
metaphorical sense.
For all my parents know I'm dead.
That is incredibly tragic.
Well, it is because they are way back home, and I have not communed with them in a long time. Ooh, maybe I
Wow, you should
that.
do that. But now you're going to be dead, so you don't have parents anymore because you're dead.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If you get caught still alive, then I can get in serious trouble, the council can get in serious trouble, and you especially can get in serious trouble.
I will not let anybody know I am alive. I can be dead. Can I just use fake name and not be Sizik? Because what if I need to
Sure.
make shop?
You need to make a shop. That's the
No,
thing that you're
like-
thinking about right now.
Go
Like,
shopping.
go shopping, whatever it is called.
I see. Have her do it for you.
Okay.
Or put a disguise on. Unless you can do some miraculous wonder that can clear your name, I cannot just let you go. So therefore, I will sentence you, Sizik. What's your last name?
Lightfoot.
Sizik Lightfoot, I hereby sentence you to execution, pending council approval.
Oh no.
Darn.
I'm dead. Bleh.
Okay, now what?
Right. So until we actually execute you, because we have to do that. Doesn't have to be necessarily public, but there has to be witnesses. I guess you're
the
gonna
witnesses
go.
be my friends? Because then
No, they have to be like actually endorsed legal officials,
oh,
like a judge or another red shielder or another
what does
council member,
endorsed mean?
which will just maybe so happen to be
Approved.
Madame Storm.
Hmm.
Anyway, until then, you are technically free to go until we have your stuff done. But if you get yourself in any more trouble, I swear to the gods.
I won't, I promise.
Right,
It was one time only, because then I had bad nightmare.
right. Now tell me more about this strange sending you got.
From what I remember, it sounded like our friend, Mr. Lion Man.
No, it sounded
And-
like his husband.
Or sorry, the not Lion Man.
Mhm.
And so it told us to go to the place
Here.
and
And then we went to the desk, and the secretary told us
Well, I also checked to make sure it was good choice, and my grandmother said that it was. So we went.
And what did the Secretariat tell you?
to go to. He ran off, and then he came back, and he was real nervous, and he called us VIPs, and told us to go to floor 11, room 31. But we
Yeah,
couldn't
that's my
find the
office.
stairs.
That's my office.
Oh, okay. Well, we couldn't find the stairs.
So why didn't you couldn't find the stairs?
We couldn't find the stairs. He wouldn't show us the stairs.
There's a map in the foyer.
Okay, well, we didn't see the map. Clearly, it's not a good map.
I mean, it's
What's
on the
this
back
foyer?
wall. We have had multiple comments about how it's not visible immediately when you walk in, but that's for security purposes. You just have to turn around at the door and look at it.
What is foyer? Did you mean to say like?
No, shut up, Sizik.
Entry room.
Oh.
Yes, the place that you walked into. So you went into the council meeting chamber instead, a very public place, instead
We
of going to my office.
Couldn't
You couldn't make
find the stairs.
I get it. I get it. Well, where is the rest of your companions? Where'd they go off to?
You arrested us.
Yes.
We came with you.
On logical means.
We don't know where. We don't know. How are we supposed to know where they went?
That is fair. I'm just angry. So I'm yelling at you even though I don't have a justifiable reason to do so. I mean, I do because you almost committed a terrorist attack, but that's not important right now.
Also, you should tell the guy who were the big boss of the place, tell him to be a little bit nicer, and maybe I wouldn't have gotten scared and ran away.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Okay. I'm gonna let you out. And we're gonna go find your fans. Because there is actual business to discuss. But I am very concerned that you got a sending message and we did not send for you.
Yeah, we thought it was weird too, because you specifically told us not to be here.
Yeah, so if you thought it was weird, why'd you come?
Well, because we didn't know who was in charge of who. We didn't know
And
if,
also, my grandmother said it was a good idea.
and
that
also
it
she
would be
said it'd be
fine.
good.
It may have been a good idea for you to just go to my office, but you couldn't find the stairs.
Make a better goddamn map.
It's right there. I'll show you when we get up there. And he opens the
You
cell door.
said
and
you've
leads
had
you in the hallway.
multiple people complain
Hurry
about
up.
the map.
And he walks out of the room.
I follow.
'Kay.
If multiple people have complained about the map, it clearly is not a good map.
I'm going to tie you up just for look's sake that I'm leading you off somewhere else. So put these on. And he hands you ropes.
Okay.
Sure.
Technically, only Sizik has to do it. Paloma, you're technically okay. Right. Cutscene. Pura. A door opens.
You're dead. Sorry.
You're fucking dead.
Yeah, the door is actually the Raven Queen. She was knocking.
Right. You are basically you're still awake, but you're in like that illusory state where you're kind of coming in and out of consciousness. And someone like without any regard for your physical well-being just tosses you onto the stone floor of a room somewhere in Consilas Keep. Where you kind of skid across the ground, and then a few moments after that, a pitcher of water, cold water, is just dumped across your face as you flash back to awakeness.
Huh?
And then the door closes behind them.
Hello? Anybody here?
You got my message.
Oh, shit. Yes, I did.
And stepping out from the shadows is everybody's favorite demon, not really demon, at least not confirmed, is Miss Tylexia. She looks very stressed out, even in the dim light, sweating a little profusely, kind of pacing back and forth, but is trying to retain composure here as she approaches you on the floor. Get up.
Okay. I get up.
Plans have changed.
Seems like it.
I'm going to admit to being guilty.
Why is that?
That's not important.
Did you do it?
Maybe.
Cool. Can you leave me out of this? That'd be great.
No.
Hmm.
I need you
Great
to
job.
continue doing your job on the outside. Feed a little information here and there.
So why did you kidnap me here?
Because I need to speak with you before this is the last time we'll get to speak in private for quite some time.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I want you to continue feeding information.
That'll be kind of
Do
hard
it.
if you're behind bars, you know?
You can figure it out.
Yeah,
I have the things that you need anyway.
this is true.
They're in here.
So when do you testify? I should say.
As soon as I can get out of here. I just need to speak with you momentarily. First, do you have any questions, peasant?
Yeah. Do you know who like raided and killed my village?
That's a very direct question.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're referring to an event that may have been off the books, per se.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Which village? Look at the Lord Doctor and do it.
Not the Lord Dog. Yeah, it'd be really easier if you just,
It's Ava village to the northwest, of course.
is off.
No.
Oh,
Both
shit.
of you are from the same place.
I
Why no
don't
one's
think
heard of
I
it?
have
It
the
got
doc on my
destroyed so
computer. Oh, I do. Hold on. Doo-doo-doo. 8th Lune, I believe.
Ah, a tragedy. A village of wood elves nestled away in the woods. The swampland suddenly disappeared.
Yep. I
That was
wanna
quite some
figure.
time ago. You come from Aethlune.
Mm-hmm. I'm
You're
quite
a long
very
ways
old.
away from there.
Yes, I am.
I see. Well, if you keep doing your job, then maybe I'll tell you.
Damn. This job is a very hard job. I would like some, a little bit of a what's the word, upfront payment. So if you
She
could give me
slaps.
same
She
thing,
slaps you across the
slap me.
face. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, a 19 is me.
Okay. Her strength is really bad. That's 1 point of of bludgeoning damage, and she just slaps you on the cheek. It's actually a really a frail hit. She's not very strong, but if the job was easy, you would have been dead.
You're not wrong.
So you're welcome. That is all the upfront that you need for now.
All right.
Now, you
Why?
haven't actually done anything for me yet, other than tell me who you work for. And while I could leverage that against the council members that are trying to get me arrested, I have selected not to.
And I appreciate that. And I have tried to point the blame elsewhere, if that's the
Mm.
word.
Tried. Emphasis
I
on
have
tried.
tried. I
You're
have
a failure at trying.
I mean, the only other thing I could do is just make it all disappear, but I'm not that powerful, obviously.
I know. I take what I can get. So, tell me about your friends. We have a limited time.
What
Oh,
friend?
wait, I'm sorry. That was something off the table, wasn't it? I wasn't allowed to ask you about your friends.
Nope.
I see. Well, in that case, you feed me more information as time goes on. I may or may not tell you who massacred your village and family.
Okay. Other thing, The message said something about me giving you an alibi.
Yes, I have to give an alibi
Mhm.
when I am arrested, and it might be helpful for you and your companions to be present at that event, as to perhaps confirm or deny the things that I say.
Okay. I'm not really sure what happened to my companions after, being drugged and dragged away.
In the
But
worst
try my best.
possible regards, that's a personal problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'll see what I can do.
Right. Well, she stands up, uprights herself, kind of dust off her hand, kind of using a handkerchief, kind of wipes her hand off as she had to touch peasant filth when she hit you. Um, and she heads to the door, opening it.
One more
And
thing.
yes,
Do we need to know, or do I need to know anything that is in your alibi to corroborate it, per se?
good question. I suppose that depends on the questions that get asked, wouldn't it?
So, plainly, what is your alibi?
That I knew that the council members were dead,
Mm-hmm.
at least some of them. But I'm not responsible directly for their murders.
And you say directly.
I did not kill them.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
I don't know, find a way to corroborate that that is true.
Okay. See what I can do.
Well, I entrust that you will take care of it, for your very life may depend on it. Because remember, just because I'm in prison doesn't mean that I don't have connections that can find you. And as she's stepping out through the threshold of the door, she looks back over to you. And if it makes you feel any better, I did not kill your family. And she closes the door behind her as she exits.
Well, she's a devil.
She's a demon! About that point in time, or a little bit afterwards, following this trail of dirt on the carpet stains you've actually gone down a set of stairs into a different kind of area of the basement, more like a storage room or cellar. But you find the dirt trails kind of fading out, leading into a room. No one else is in sight at this point, but Evadin, still dressed as Cradeyr, and Altrix, you do arrive at a wooden door.
Do I hear that at all?
Yeah, you hear footsteps coming.
Okay. I collapse on the ground.
Okay, great.
Is this where it leads?
Yeah. Should we sit outside for a second and watch to see if anything comes out? Or just go inside?
Well, couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Do we have a way to take a peek without sending in anything major? Is there a way for me? Because I don't think I can just summon my familiar inside, right? I don't think I can do that. I think I have.
So your familiar summons with you.
It reappears after you. Well, technically, all it says is it can reappear in an unoccupied space within 30 feet of you.
Right. That is correct. But whether or not that spell specifies whether you should be able to see it, I would believe you would need line of sight to summon your familiar in that unoccupied space, because otherwise, how would you know it's unoccupied? Kind
I
of like
would
Misty Step.
assume. I would assume it would just fail. Well, Misty Step specifies it has to be within sight.
Right.
All the spells that you have it to be within sight specify, and
Yes.
because it's not specifying, I would argue that it can be inside a room that I cannot see in. However,
I'm-
I would also say that if I summoned it inside of a wall, it's occupied and the spell fails, and I probably would lose the familiar at that point.
Right.
So
I'm
it'd be
going to
risky.
say it summons within 30 feet of you that you can see. Simply because that makes sense.
I don't. All right, DM rules. I would say they're usually pretty. I would still say that they're usually pretty They're usually really good at saying that, but if you really do say that, that's fine then. I'm looking to make sure. I am looking to make sure that it doesn't say it someplace else.
Well, normally there's just a thing about targeting that's like you have to see a thing to target it. So to target a space that you can't see is.
Yes, it just does. It just says an occupied space is than 30 feet. So I don't know. That's
Either
my
way-
argument for it. But either way, we're wasting time. So I'll just open the door.
Yep.
I'll try to crack it open stealthily first to look inside.
Okay. The door is unlocked. It is dark inside.
I have dark vision. Does it? So I would see everything in like the grayscale
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah. See everything in shades of gray. Which it's dark. Everything appears roughly the shade of gray, except for the outline of a body on the ground.
Can I discern if it's Pura?
In shades of gray, no, but logically speaking, yes, probably Pura.
Well, there's no one else in the room. I guess I'll open the door more and go in.
All right, push the door open. Roughly, it's just like a cellar. Like there's some storage bins stacked along the wall. Seems to be unused for quite a while. But what you do find is the perhaps corpse of Pura. Although he is breathing still upon
Yeah.
further inspection.
I'll try to shake him awake.
Huh? Who's there?
It's Cradeyr.
What happened?
You suddenly got taken.
I did?
Yeah.
I remember is standing there and then breathing something in and passing out. How did I get here?
I don't know. Here, let's get out of this room real quickly as I try to help you up to get you out.
Oh, okay. Do you have any alcohol? It's been a long day.
We can go get a bottle later.
Yes, please.
Oh, well. I guess that sorts that out. Do we want to go check on Paloma and Sizik?
What
A
happened
good
to
lead
them?
in to the events happening elsewhere in the keep. Paloma, you are following Officer Mox Flynn, who is Sizik is still bound and kind of just being pulled, not necessarily like a leash or a chain of some kind, just making it look like that. Before Miss Tylexia herself comes briskly rounding the corner, shakes her hair. I'm guilty. Arrest me. Officer Mox Flynn immediately in that moment. What? We went through 7 hours of that and you're just going to admit to things? Yep. Go ahead. Take me into custody. I'm guilty. Go ahead, Plum.
Can I channel Dan in this moment?
No.
Since
make
he's
an
not
insight
here. And make an insight check.
You may make an insight check. On who is the real question?
I would like to make it on Miss Tylexia.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I
Insight
cast
check
guidance from a
says-
distance.
21.
21. I will roll persuasion or reception. Okay. Looks like a woman admitting to being guilty. There's a lot of evidence that supports that. So
There's a lot of evidence.
Paloma doesn't actually believe she's guilty. Whatever.
Officer Mox Flynn is like looking around for like what to do. Give me that. And he like unties Sizik and ties it around Miss Tylexia's hands. I have put you under arrest!
Who are you?
She's no one important. Let's go.
You're not important. Okay, bye, Mr. Flynn.
Bye. It turns back and like winks at you, like, I'll come get you and it's time to execute you. You know, Paloma's picking this up in the passive inside of 16. Yeah.
And then I get out of there.
Great. All right. You turn and walk the other way.
I could. Had we made it like back up the stairs?
Yeah, you were back, like, you
Okay.
had rounded the foyer, headed back towards the main council meeting hall.
Okay. That's where we
When
last
the-
saw everybody, so I'll go back there.
Okay. So go back to the foyer. Okay. You kind of wait there. Okay. Pura, Evadin, and Altrix. Here in the cellar basement area of the keep. You've left this chamber now. Where are you headed?
I guess back towards in the general direction of where we saw them taking Paloma and Sizik.
Fair enough. Wonderful. All right. After this incident with Sizik, Paloma, Miss Hylexia, and Officer Mox Flynn happened, about a minute later, the three of you come round in the corner with Miss Hylexia being led off by Officer Mox Flynn.
Oh no.
Come face to face with the two of them. Huh. Fancy seeing all of you here for the first time.
Yeah. I suppose we should. The meeting is done, so I guess there's no reason for us to be here. Why don't we all just head on home?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Officer Mox Flynn kind of thinks to himself for a moment. Actually, I could use some assistance in the arrest, you know.
What about all those guards you had?
No, they're gone now.
What do you mean by assistance in the arrest?
What do you mean they're gone? Where'd they go?
They're all stationed back at their post.
What do you mean by
The
assistance
threat,
with
the threat was
arrest?
taken care of. We had the wrong guy.
God, you red shielders. Fine. I guess we'll be employed by the red shielders again.
Miss Hylexia scoffs at that.
Sure.
Shut up, you're a criminal.
And that I am.
I'll help
Guilty
you
as
with
charged.
the
Paloma and Sizik, you can see this interaction taking place down the hallway about 300 feet from your location.
Come on.
I'm
We're
just
leaving.
following you.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
following you.
gesturing to everybody down the hall, or trying to. Like, I do not want to be here anymore.
Well, our friend here, friend here is kind of having a rough day today. So I think, a little too much drinking at the, and probably and too much gambling with him. So we're gonna take him home.
Yeah,
Just,
why don't you take him home? I will
Yes.
assist Mr. Flynn here.
Why don't you? I think that's a good idea.
at the sight of Miss Tylexia, I start like just like trembling
Okay.
and start
Like,
drinking.
no, not the
Yeah.
demon again.
Yeah. Not the
Okay.
yeah. And I just keep saying like
Make
demon
a
under my
performance
breath.
check. As this is considered a
Okay.
performance. It's acting.
Mhm.
Oh crap. A good old 11.
Okay.
But do I have an advantage because I'm always drunk though, by chance?
Sure.
Okay.
That's
11
not
points
why
of
I was
passive
going to
insight.
give you advantage for something else, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. So do I just roll advantage again? Okay. Cool. Ooh, okay. 19.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Can I roll insight on this? Being that we do have some suspicion in him from the
Yes.
Sending Stone stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic.
Everybody summon their inner Dan.
Yes.
I got a 10 passive insight. I believe
Because
it.
he's not here.
I have a 13
We have to make
passive
up for it.
insight, so I don't think I think, but I think also actively thinking about it, just that. No, I'm not gonna add guidance to this because I want it to be unless I'd have to stealth the guidance. That is a that's a 19 on the dice.
Nice.
That's 20. That's a 22.
Very nice.
So I
So-
can tell.
You can tell that Pura is acting.
Great. It's good to know. I don't say anything. I don't know if I need to roll anything for that,
No.
but I don't say anything.
No, you're fine.
I just I let it go for now. It's my good friend Pura.
Officer Mox Flynn, kind of gesturing between the two of you. Right. You kidnapped this man? Yes, I did. And tortured him, and beat him,
He's
and
just
may or may
confessing to
not-
everything.
and may or may not have replaced him with a pipe bomb. That's not important. No, I'm kidding. That didn't actually happen. She doesn't even
Hovering
know
over detect magic.
that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, why don't you take him home? Because he looks worse for wear. Sure, Altrix, you can come with me. We'll take care of this. I just need someone to corroborate an alibi, perhaps, to make sure that this is justified. That I'm not just arresting the wrong person. You know, people could confess to things, whatever.
Oh, so sometimes people might confess to something, but it actually isn't.
Yes. And that I never mind. A conversation for another time.
Well, I guess I'll see y'all later.
Of course.
Well, Evadin, Pura, and Paloma and Sizik leave Consilas Keep.
Be careful. Down the hall.
Careful, 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 careful. As it echoes down the corridor.
Everyone hears it.
Yeah,
I'm fine
it's
with
not-
that.
Yeah, everybody hears that.
We're 300 feet away. I shouted for a reason.
Yes. Altrix, you are led
No one
down
else said it.
a side hallway that very clearly leads to a staircase. And you have to walk.
Inside check on how clearly
Is
it
it
leads to the
labeled
staircase.
staircase?
Yeah, it is actually.
Because Mason, you
stairs.
didn't let us check any of the doors. You just had us walk straight down the hallway.
In my defense, you did not ask. You did not ask what's down any of the hallways.
Okay.
I assumed we were heading towards the
Okay.
stairs.
You said we go down the left
Yeah,
hallway.
we all did.
to the stairs.
Okay, you guys just ask questions. Ask for the layout. It's okay. I forgive you. I love you all. Insight check on the stairs reveals that it's decently clear.
No, hold on, I haven't
These
rolled.
stairs are in fact made of stair.
It's a 16.
Yeah, the
Okay,
stairs are
yeah,
made of
they are
stair.
made of stair.
Yeah, crazy. And you have to hike up 11 flights of a spiral staircase before you arrive at the 11th floor. In one of the taller towers that overlooks the surrounding forest and some of the houses nearby. Officer Mox Flynn's office. A very sprawling interior. You get the feeling, being a person that understands how architecture works, that his office takes up almost the entire floor, but there are portions of it that you feel like should be part of the room, but that are not part of the room. I'll let you do with that information as you will. I may or may not be hinting at something. Who knows? But nonetheless, for a person that runs an entire organization, that being the Red Shielders, the person that oversees that, his office is surprisingly tidy. It is well kept. There's not a speck of dust anywhere. He's very much a germaphobe. Maybe. but he sits down at a chair that has like golden inlay along the sides that kind of matches scale tone, and then sits her down in the chair across from his desk, and then you can kind of pull up like the side end of the table. You're just kind of there.
So, is there a reason we're not taking her to the jail?
Well, I have to get her a legitimate confession first. I have to ask her questions, and then I can take her to jail.
Is there
So-
a whiteboard in the room?
No. You're not
So
there.
you can
couldn't-
be asked questions
I know. I thought
before being taken to jail?
Well, she is arrested, but she is under arrest.
Okay.
She's in custody. If you're-
Whatever.
Right. Begins to ask her some questions, some very basic statements of that lead her to confessions. You know, did you kill these 4 people? Of which she says, no, I did not kill them, but I was aware that they were dead. And the questioning goes on for quite some time. We'll say an hour or so of the 3 of you sitting in his office. You've been very quiet for the majority of this, kind of just letting them exchange words back and forth. But if there's anything you'd like to ask her specifically, then, and again, keep in mind that she can tell you really whatever she wants to. But
so. Who's all in the room with them?
it is just Altrix, Officer Mox Flynn, and Miss Tylexia.
Got it.
The 4 of you have gone back to the apartment flat.
So, why are you confessing?
It has come to my realization that I am in the wrong. I have violated the people's trust. I've used taxpayer money for terrible activities, which I do not need to name right now. The Mox knows what I'm talking about. Maybe. And I feel bad that I did this. So I am confessing to knowing about their murders. And I could have spoken up and changed the course, maybe, but I did not.
You feel bad that you exploited the trust of what you have not only physically, but also have engraved several times into your house what you refer to as peasants.
Potato.
I guess insight?
Sure.
13.
Seems legitimate. Peasants, people, same thing to her.
God. And you all of a sudden feel bad about that?
Well, it took a particular break-in of my house to make me realize that I was the bad guy.
And how did that how does that lead to that? Like, how you got A, you have C, where's the B in there?
Well, and I think Mox is aware of this, if I confess, then I am sentenced to a lesser deal of punishment than I would be if I didn't confess. So I'm confessing to lessen my punishment.
So you didn't do it because you felt bad, you're doing it for
No,
personal
I do feel bad, but it's really for personal gain. Mox just sighs sadly.
Question for DM. Has the sending stone recharged yet?
So there was a call that came through it today, so it has now been used today.
Okay. And is there I guess just sort of question of general magic, with a pair of linked sending stones, is there any way to like use one to locate the other?
Yeah, of course. Locate object for sure. would be very helpful.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. So you kidnapped Pura twice now.
No, just one time.
Just one time?
Yep, just one time at my house.
Not. Then why'd we find him locked in a room downstairs?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea.
No, I don't know why anybody would lock him in a basement downstairs. That seems stupid.
You literally just confessed to have previously locking him into a basement.
He wasn't in my basement. He was in my kitchen.
I don't.
These are very different places.
Oh,
One has
God.
at least one has food at least.
How did anyone let you be in charge? Okay. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. Mox has asked all the government questions, the ones they want answered. You're not being forthcoming, so I don't think I have anything else to add.
One other question for you, Miss Tylexia. You knew about the murder, at least of Mr. Dorcleaves. If you were not responsible for their murders, I know you've already denied that you acknowledge who is responsible. Where were you the night that he was murdered? Esquire Luso, specifically. As the two of you were working on a project together, it seems odd that you would be okay with his death. Well, I was at my house. I didn't know he was going to die that night until after the fact. The guards that I hired may or may not have relayed some information. You know, the point that I'm trying to make is I did not kill the council members physically. I did not harm them physically. Did I hire somebody to kill them? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But I didn't, I mean, it's not my fault. The blood's not on my hands.
Yeah, no, it is. If you tell someone to do something and then they do it, they would not have done it had you not told them to. You're responsible.
That seems like a gross oversight of public law.
As well as the rest of everything you've just admitted to.
So take me to jail. I'm happy to go.
Okay. So she's confessed. What do we do about her?
Well, now I can take her to jail. She confessed to the
Yeah, and then what?
murder of 4 council members. So,
Does she just sit down for a whiteboard lesson or a chalkboard lesson again? And
no, she will spend the rest of her life in prison.
oh,
There's no bail for murder.
and they just you just leave them there, and then they die eventually.
Yeah, she will rot like she deserves.
So why don't you just kill her?
Because that would make me a murderer.
No. I mean, if she's done a bad thing, and so if you took a random person off the street and threw him in jail, that'd be bad, right? You're letting someone rot in a cell forever for doing nothing?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but if you do it to a bad person, it's okay.
In some cases, yes.
So doing bad things to bad people is okay.
No. There's a legal system we follow. You earn the punishments you get.
So she's killed people,
Yes.
and
And we
therefore,
could, yes, and we could execute her. I understand the point that you're trying to make here. But she still possesses a great deal of knowledge that could be valuable to the council in the future.
and
So
she is
better
clearly
to
not
keep-
willing to give it to you.
Well, once she's no longer on the council, we have other ways of persuading someone to talk. Especially because she's a known criminal. So we can, if anytime we need information from her, we can get it. But it
And-
is more valuable for us to keep her alive and locked up than it is to kill her. Sometimes criminals, it is not more valuable to keep them alive, so it is justifiable to just execute them. The council, however, has voted on this matter that, of course, we didn't necessarily incriminate Miss Tylexia in the council meeting, though we got very close and basically gave her her plea deal. But part of that agreement is that she doesn't get executed.
Oh, these rules are dumb. Okay. So that's it then?
I believe so.
Alright, great. I need to get back to work anyway.
Yes, right. He stands up from his desk and grabs Miss Alexia once again by the ropes wrapped around her wrist and begins leading her out of the chamber once again. I appreciate your help, Altrix, along with the help of your companions.
So we found her. Is that it? Is that mission accomplished?
I would say so.
Okay. So we've done a thing for not you, but I don't know how much we're allowed to talk about stuff because she is right there.
Yes, that
So
is true.
we now get paid for doing a thing?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. I guess I'll just leave everyone else to figure that part out.
Fair enough. Well, I do believe that that concludes all that all the business that we have. So if you need anything else, don't hesitate to reach out. But I suppose you no longer have to lay low.
Okay. Yeah. You have a good day.
Night, but yes.
Well, the day lasts. Encompasses both of the sun and the moon, so it's semantics.
And you again awkwardly leave the presence of Officer Mox Flynn in his office, and he leads Miss Alexia outward elsewhere. Back at the apartment flat, or on the road to the apartment flat, really. The other four of you, what's going on?
We're just taking So I explained that we found Pura collapsed on the floor of the cellar.
You okay?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean you were
Yeah.
shaking there with when you saw Miss Talexia. Is you
I'm
know
not
obviously
surprised.
someone. Yeah, I mean clearly like obviously she tortured you, so that would be terrible to have that be your to see her again.
Yeah. I really don't like that woman.
I don't think any of us do. She's kind of a bitch.
Who?
Mr. Alexia. That woman we
I'm
passed in the
surprised.
hallway who wasn't important.
Oh, her. She looks like a
I'm surprised she confessed to it all.
whatever.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense that if she thinks that she's fucked completely, that she would confess because, you know, I mean, there was
What's-
evidence, but
What does that word mean? You've said it twice today.
She's screwed.
she's
in
messed
trouble.
up. Trouble.
She's a screw?
No, she's in trouble.
Wow.
No. Actually, what would that? I don't know.
Sizik's
Anyway.
gonna die. Kind of.
Yeah. I am going to
Really?
be dead.
Hmm.
You can hide in the hat.
No, it's a good thing.
Wait, so
Huh?
Sizik's gonna die? I thought it was Pura. You said it was. This is a character I was like, well, I think it was Pura. Or was it
Yeah,
Sizik?
well, out of character, it was Pura fucking dies, but like you were not there for that.
Okay, wait,
That was
why is
okay.
Sizik supposed to die?
Yeah, he's gonna be executed for
Oh, that's why I was so
something,
stupid. I forgot
something that y'all don't know about.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's something to do with airships, huh?
No.
Unrelated.
Is that why you were so? I don't think it's unrelated. They said they said you're. It's not unrelated. Clearly,
Yeah, it's because
y'all-
of that.
Yeah. How? Why am I the only one who can manage to stay? No, I'm not the only one. There's at the very least I mean, forgetting character names all the time. Damn it! What's the character name? What's Dan's character name again?
Rancor.
Rancor. I guess Rancor does a good job at staying low.
I don't even know where he goes half the time.
Yeah.
I
Respectable
reach
there.
into my backpack and I pull out the 2 carrots that I have left and I hand them to Civic. I say, "Eat them while you got them, bud."
Well, I am not actually going to die.
No,
Oh.
it's pretend.
It is to make sure that the people do not come after me
Who would come after you?
for money because
Yeah, because otherwise
of-
we're gonna have to pay a lot of money.
yes,
That's
and
no. You commit a crime, you get pay a lot of money. It's not very serious from
Well,
the
no,
multiple
actually, he's
guards.
gonna die. So
Yeah,
yeah.
true. That's another
Also,
way.
you have no room to talk, Evelyn. You are constantly committing crime. You are a bad person.
Actually, name one crime Evadin has committed other than breaking into the person's house that Puro's
Your companion, he talks, or she talks, whoever, your brother.
that stuff. That's nothing, you know.
No, he
That's
tells me
nothing
he's
compared
told
to what something.
stories. He's told stories of things you do, but I do not remember specifics.
Mm. Yeah. Well.
So you have no room to talk, ma'am.
Did actually, let's hear. I want to hear it then. I want to hear how much I don't have to talk. What specifically did you do that is causing you to be executed?
It is so I do have to pay money. It is not
Okay, so
because
what-
it is
What did you
fitting for
do
what
that you
was done.
cost so much money that it's more worth to be faked death?
we stole an airship.
Messed with the airship controls, turned it on by accident, and almost crashed it.
It was fully an accident.
So you accidentally almost committed a terrorist act.
So
I
why were
still
you
But
don't
there
nobody
know the
got
word.
hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
So it
Well,
wasn't.
didn't
Well,
they
actually,
say
that's probably not true. Someone might have gotten hurt
No,
mentally.
nobody got hurt.
also I was told that
Oh, well.
terrorism has to be with intent? That was not intent to harm.
I
So
guess that is fair, but
you're false. That was false statement.
Why were you even at an airship?
yeah,
For fun. Exploring.
Hmm.
Boredom. Many reasons.
Still, that is what you would have done there would have been a lot worse than anything I've done.
Yeah, but it didn't happen.
But nothing bad happened.
So
You are
how did-
saying, hypothetically, if anything bad happened, it would have been worse, but it didn't.
How did you convince
Did I use
them
that word
to-
right, Paloma?
Mhm.
Hooray.
How did you convince them to fake your death?
We asked
Probably
nicely.
because,
Yeah.
that is how I
They
did
just
it.
let you-
But I am very convincing. But it was probably also because my grandma wishes to keep me safe.
Your grandma.
I still don't know what
Yes.
she meant. She said it was going to be a good thing that we came here, and it has been nothing but bad.
This is
Me-
true. Maybe we were meant to see the lady confessing to crime.
Maybe? I don't
Also,
Maybe.
did we find out how our magic rock was bad?
Nope.
know.
No.
Altrix was
That
the
is
one who has
probably
it.
important.
Yeah.
I guess we can ask him when he gets back.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke.
Are we back at the flat yet?
Yes. As you
Alright,
asked
anyway,
that, you do arrive at the apartment flat.
Pura, I know you probably don't want to, but I'm going to tell you you should go and lay down.
Yeah.
What you went
Been a long
you know,
day.
it has been a long day. I will go out and get you some stuff. Something nice to drink.
I would appreciate that, Evadin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm a good friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Oh, hey, besties. How you doing? Oh, you
Hey.
all look
Just
terrible. Pura,
meet
you look
you.
really bad. Like, more bad than normal.
What's new?
Why?
He's
Oh,
gone,
hello.
he's gone through a lot of very traumatic stuff. Would you mind taking him up to his room and letting him lay down? I'm gonna go out and pick up some stuff for him.
Insight check. Evident. Make a persuasion or deception check. You don't tell me which
Alright.
one.
Okay.
Yes, Zira, it knows things. She's not gonna take it so easily.
Pretty sure she also has a higher wisdom than all of us.
She does.
9.
9?
It's all. Do
Uh,
I tell you what it is? I mean,
no,
technically
no.
it's the DM,
No,
so it's
you,
like,
you don't have to tell me.
okay. Well, I guess okay. Actually, I'm trying to think about it because it's like I'm not like
I've already rolled mine.
okay.
But she looks at
Awesome.
you. Since when are you nice? That never happens.
So you would say that she is not a good person?
No, it's hard to judge someone's like moral character based on knowing them for like 5 days. But not nice for sure. Like very self-centered. Not as bad as some people that I know, but not good. What's going on, Evadin? You want to talk about it? What happened? What do you know? What do you know that I don't know? Tell you Azir. You can tell me anything. We're all besties here, right?
No.
Oh, we're not besties? Well, you live in my
don't-
house, so get your act together.
Yeah, she told you.
I am looking out for the person for my drinking buddy. You, on the other hand, I barely know.
Well, you've been living in my house for like 5 days, so I mean, you could just you could get to know me, but that's like you have to like take the initiative to do that. That's kind of like how it works. You know, it's like a two-way street, but that's
Have
beside
you
the point right now.
taken a lot of initiative into getting to know me?
I think your brother is mildly attractive. I would never do anything because he's too talkative for me.
Oh my God.
But I'm being nice and letting you stay. Also, I need some people that are like fellowly religious, because that's important to me. And I don't have that many people that are religious around me. So I've got Cradeyr and you.
Who do you worship, actually?
I worship Corellon. Art and beauty and passion.
Fits. With
And
everything.
you worship not Helm. I'm being facetious. Obviously, you have a raven. That's like a dead giveaway. Um, the better question that I want to know is why.
Those reasonings are very personal to me.
But I'm taking the initiative to get to know you, like you asked me to.
Well, part of the getting to know you doesn't mean that I necessarily will share everything with you right away. I didn't
That's
ask you
totally
why you
fair.
worship your deity. I just asked who you worshipped.
But you could ask me. You haven't asked me yet. You could.
I haven't.
Okay. Well, you don't know then.
Exactly.
I will respect your boundaries. If you don't want to talk about it, that's totally fine.
Do you want to talk about why you worship your deity?
Of course, we can have that conversation at any point in time, but not right now because you are hiding something and haven't shared it, and I am curious.
Well, we're not good enough friends yet to talk about what I'm hiding. I'm hiding a lot of things.
Right. Like you come from a really rich family that your brother talks about all the time. Like
That's
that.
that is not actually what I'm talking about, because I already knew you knew that because my brother's a yapper.
Interesting. So you're hiding even more stuff than that. I love a girl
course.
with secrets. So
Of
fun.
course.
There's so many secrets in this party. Like everybody is hiding things. It's so interesting.
Indeed.
I respect it. But if you hurt Pura, I'll decapitate you.
I think that's a fair statement for you to make.
Great. All right, so we can be friends. It's all good. Do you want some alcohol? I went and got some booze earlier.
Yes.
I don't really drink that often, but I know Pura would want some, so. And y'all are drinking buddies, so.
Okay. Well, I guess that saves me the trip to go into getting me alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely. I also got some of these things. They're Mary J. I've never tried that before, but Pura smokes them, so I got some of those too.
What I said about that. Oh, interesting. I don't remember what I
Help
said.
yourself to the alcohol. I know you like to cook. You make a wonderful feast we ate yesterday.
No,
it's late, so you may
it was
not want to
about
cook
to.
for us again. But
Yeah. We might just need something quick tonight. Nothing major. Something like sandwiches.
I can do sandwiches. You want to help make sandwiches? I'm down.
Sure.
Slay Queen, let's do it. Oh, and she begins to unpack some like packaged meats that have been dried and
I
some
will
bread.
note for like anything that I use, I do like at least inspect it. I
Okay.
expect it to see if there's anything done, especially since she has been kind of suspicious like she has been suspicious.
She's always suspicious.
I will
Yeah,
inspect
no,
it
it's
as I'm
totally fair.
using it to see if there's
Right.
anything like funky with it. I would assume that's
Yeah.
investigation.
Azira actually poisons you. No, I'm kidding. It actually is totally fine. She doesn't nothing, you don't find anything odd.
Gotcha.
The rest of you, what are y'all doing? Pura, Paloma, Sizik.
I'm going to my room.
Right.
Also, out of character, when did Madame Traxia say that she would testify for her ally?
Um she told you whenever the council arrested her.
That's what you told me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go to my room.
'Kay.
And is there any windows in my room?
No, but there is a window on the second floor that had been previously broken, and there's also some skylights if you want to use those as well.
I'm gonna try to sneak out of those.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Oh, brother. 10.
10. All right, those of you downstairs, you're all just kind of chatting, talking a little bit, and all of a sudden, as Pura slips from the skylight and falls onto his dresser, and it snaps and collapses to the floor, making a very loud thud on the second floor of the building.
Oh my.
Pura, you okay up there? We've talked about this. You can't bring women over.
Can I use prestidigitation to throw my voice up to the second floor and say, "Yeah, just stumbled around, fell over."
Sorry, he's already on the second floor, isn't he?
Yeah,
I
you're
thought
already,
that's,
Or
you're
oh wait,
already
I'm on the
on
second floor.
that's where you're
Oh,
already.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like
Prestidigitation.
wherever I fell over, okay, never mind. I'm just say, yeah,
Okay.
I fell over, I guess.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay, try again.
Paloma, would you mind just going and checking on him? Well, I mean, it does sound like that hurt.
Yeah, I can help
Actually,
him out of it.
that is a good idea. You should probably check on him. He
Okay.
says he's fine all the time, and he's like not fine. I don't know if the man's ever been fine, but
I mean, especially after everything he's been through lately.
All right, I'll go
I'm
upstairs.
going to be bent over on the dresser.
yes.
Just
Okay. You open the door, Paloma, and Pura is draped over his broken dresser.
You okay? You broke the dresser?
yeah,
What are you doing?
sure it happened. Oh no. Trying to go to bed. Didn't quite make it.
And then you broke the dresser?
I guess so. I reach into my bag and pull out a glass or another bottle of unknown alcohol and just start drinking it.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, you need help getting into bed or
I'm fine.
need
I'll make it.
anything or
Yeah,
good?
I'm good. So good.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night. And then I go to the. I'm gonna leave the door cracked though. Leave the door cracked.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I try again?
You have to. I don't think you understand the craziness of what you're asking. You escaped. You try to escape through a skylight that's not in your room, and yet
Oh, yeah.
somehow managed to fall onto your dresser, which is in
Yeah.
a separate room from the
Yes, it is a
skylight.
lot. Uh-huh.
That's how bad you did.
You fell
That
through
is-
the roof.
that-
Like you took 2 steps on the roof and then fell through again. You have a really bad habit of falling through roofs.
I really
Paloma
do.
Sorry.
didn't notice the massive
I didn't
hole
notice the
through-
massive hole in the roof. How?
No, you
You were
noticed.
distracted by the man on the
Yeah.
shattered dresser.
Yeah,
So I did notice the massive hole in
Okay.
the roof.
yeah, for sure. You absolutely did.
Okay. How'd the hole get in the roof?
You like open the door again. Wait a second.
Hang on. How'd the hole get in the roof?
Oh, wait. Are you back in now?
Yes.
I look up at the roof. There's a hole in the roof.
This interaction is insane.
Okay, well, you want to... I'm sure Cradeyr will let you borrow his room since yours has a giant hole in it now.
Oh. Yeah. I bet he will.
I don't know where he's been, but
Yeah.
I'm sure
Hmm.
it'll be fine.
Okay.
So, here, I can help you get there.
Thanks, Paloma.
I'll
You're a best pal.
take him to Cradeyr's room where there isn't a giant hole in the roof.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
And then I will go back downstairs.
Okay.
And somehow there's a giant hole in the roof in Pura's room.
Evadin
don't know how it got
just
there,
continued
but-
making food, and it's just like,
But now there's a giant hole in the roof. So Altrix is going to have to fix that when he gets back.
Well, Owunul is a carpenter, so he could fix it.
Oh yeah, Owunul could fix it too.
I don't
If he's
know
not
if
too
I-
busy with his
oh,
I don't know if I trust his carpentry skills that much, but
Owunul's carpentry skills.
yeah, I'm a little concerned.
He might still be busy with his stable for cricket.
He's
He's
probably
literally
busy.
he's literally been outside all day.
Has he taken any more trees?
Not that I know of, but I kind of don't pay any attention to him, so maybe.
Mm,
How he said he didn't know how the hole got there. You know how whether or not that just happened? Because I don't go upstairs too often. But the last time I was up there, there wasn't a giant hole in the roof.
Honestly, I could not tell you. If
And
I
also
had to
his
be
dresser was broken and he was lying on top of it. Honestly, if I'm putting the pieces together, it kind of looks like he fell through the
fell through
roof
the
onto
roof?
his dresser.
yeah, that's honestly not surprising.
But why was he
Ain't-
on the roof?
that.
I have no idea. Sometimes he goes up there, drinks his booze. He's actually fallen off the roof a couple times. That has not ended well. I mean, he's still alive, but like, wow.
I bet the owner of this place, whenever they owned it, was really annoyed about that stuff.
He was. We almost had to pay like a fine for like noise complaint or whatever. Like that's a thing or something.
I want to insight check this.
The noise
You wanna
complaint?
The noise
No.
complaint?
No,
No,
they
I
definitely
wanted-
had the noise complaints. It's just most likely from her music.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to
her
insight check to see how much
screeching.
of the story she's been telling is like to see if the story she's been telling is
Beautiful. I will add
Wow.
her plus 30 to her her deception and persuasion.
Oh god.
no.
That one.
I was like, there's no way
I'm
she has a
kidding.
plus
I'm
30.
kidding.
I'm expecting not to get high enough, but like, yeah. Well, I
She's
rolled
very
pretty-
persuasive.
Yeah, she's it's pretty deceptive, right? Yeah. That's gonna be a 17.
Yeah, I mean, her story seems legit.
Mm,
All the way up to the noise complaint part. I mean, how dare they?
mhm.
Noise complaints, wow.
I mean, not surprised they did a noise complaint with someone falling off the roof.
Well, I put him in Cradey's room. Or the other room. I can't remember. Out of character, I cannot remember who was sharing a room with who.
I'm the one. I know I'm the one who had the solo
Yeah,
room.
Evadin has one room
Yes.
to herself. You, Sizik, and Yazir are downstairs in the
Downstairs.
master bedroom.
But
Pura and Pura and Cradeyr actually do
Do
share a
share room.
bedroom.
Okay, that's what I just
Um,
realized that. Yeah. And then there was
yeah.
another one that was supposed to be Altrix and Owunul.
Yeah, just
But-
empty.
It has remained empty because Owunul sleeps with Cricket and Altrix sleeps downstairs.
Yeah, and then Rancor sleeps in the other room.
Okay, so I guess I put him in Rancor's room.
Yeah.
I put him in another room because I figured he wouldn't want to sleep in a room with a giant hole in the roof, but
Mhm.
I'm worried he'll try to do it again.
We'll check on him every few minutes.
Okay. And I guess keep an ear out for climbing on the roof.
I know what I can do. I could put my familiar near him. You know,
Oh,
keep
yeah.
an eye on him. Make sure he stays safe.
That's a good idea.
I'll go. I will. I summon my familiar. Would you mind going and putting the familiar in the room?
Sure.
Fantastic. And I can check every now and then.
And I come back upstairs. Is Pura still in the room?
Yes, he is.
Hey, we're gonna leave Crow here with you because we're worried about
Crow?
you. So I think he's actually a raven, but his name is Crow.
Oh.
Anyways, the bird's gonna stay here with you because we're all worried about you. And he's just here to
Okay.
keep you company. and we'll check in on you. So,
Yay.
here you go, and I'll like set the bird on the end of the bed,
Aw.
and I leave.
Okay.
Try sneaking out now, motherfucker.
While you're doing that, Yazira does pull you aside, Evadin. You know she's watching you, right?
With the Raven?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. She's not the only one who watches me.
I know.
Is there an issue with her watching me?
No, I just wanted to make sure you're aware.
I mean, if using a familiar with such connections to a goddess, then it would make sense that she sometimes watches. Is it all the time or only sometimes?
Well, it's actually, philosophically speaking, actually really interesting that they use familiars to like watch you because like they don't really need to see you through like the eyes of a living creature. They just like kind of see you anyway from like the surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure how that works. Like I feel like they're like have like this magical ball that they just like look into and it's like, oh, they're right there. And then it's like a little like portrait that they can just like look at. That's just my interpretation of like how it works. I don't know. Yeah, it's just really weird that they like need. They don't need, but they like use other things to like keep tabs on their followers.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
each different
for
religion.
example, Corellon sometimes like I don't know. I've never like actually like met him. Kind of been a tedious subject in the religious world, but
Mhm.
like sometimes I feel like he's like there when I'm like practicing music, and he's like existing in that space.
Why would he
And
be
it's like,
there?
what do you mean? Why would he be there?
No, I mean, why would he want to hear that? Sorry, that is
Fair,
that is out
fair.
of character.
No, I get it. It's okay. I've been trying to learn this new instrument, and it's just like not going well. I'm not a flutist.
Mm-hmm. Music is hard sometimes.
I think you
was the
mean
fun-
flautist.
I'm sorry, what?
I believe you mean flautist. That is a proper term.
Oh, you're
I
gonna
won't
correct
do
my
it.
grammar now, Sizik? Is that what you're doing? What are you, an English teacher?
Just
I mean, a common
trying
teacher.
to
Sorry.
just trying to help you out. Because music is very good, and you should
Do
not.
you do music too? Is that your thing?
I do not know how to play an instrument, if that is what you are asking, but I do enjoy listening.
I see. Understandable. Well, sandwiches are ready, and Paloma are coming downstairs. So I made one for Altrix. I don't know where he is, and then Altrix opened the door. Oh look, he's here! Yay!
Great. How did everything go at the keep?
Man, I don't know. Still think I'm still, man, like she's going to jail and she admitted everything, but because she admitted everything they can't kill her, which is dumb.
But
She's
Sizik admitted
bad.
to it, and they're gonna kill him.
What?
Oh yeah, Sizik's gonna die, but not for real.
I'm gonna have to process that at another time. So long story short, Sizik is going to be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We don't have to worry about that right now then.
Pura fell
But-
through the roof while you were gone.
Mm-hmm. That
God,
happened.
can you stop doing that? Oh God. I need to fix the roof then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone
Okay.
else too busy to do it.
Yeah,
I can help though.
I saw what he's done so far, and I I don't know if he said he wanted to build a stable, but it looks more like a jerky rack right now. So it's
Maybe he'll turn Cricket into jerky.
I doubt it.
He loves that horse, I think, more than anything in the world.
At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if he married the dang thing.
Oh, hey, that was
I-
my little predictor thing.
You're what?
The future is coming
yeah.
to real.
So I made this, and it doesn't tell the future really. It just kind of like I put stupid stuff in here, and then like earlier I got that Pura fucking dies, or I also got that Owunul marries Cricket, and you just said that.
Well, we're pretty close to the both of those.
Maybe it is real.
All right. All right. I am going to go fix the roof. Then I am going to
You want dinner
Uh,
first?
We made you a sandwich.
I'll come get it in a minute. Okay. Roof. I then need to finish the extraction. I need to finish the chambers. I need to get the output valve, and apparently I need to create a more secure system so that not anyone can just pass on in while I'm in there. Okay. And thank you, Paloma, for bringing that to my attention. It is probably not good that people can just accidentally go into the siphon.
You're welcome.
But
I can't help with the other things, but you want help with the roof?
sure.
While we're having the conversation, can I check in on Pura?
He is
Dead.
Well, Pura, what are you? Yeah, he's dead. Pura, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting there drinking.
Crow is like staring at you. Hasn't
Mm-hmm.
the
I
raven?
am-
The raven hasn't blinked. I mean, it's just been.
Been
Yeah.
staring.
I'm definitely having a staring contest back with them. Like,
Occasionally, it goes.
occasionally.
Mhm.
Like, ha!
Does it
you
caw
blinked.
or does it say caw?
It says caw. Obviously, of course, Anna. Get your
Princess
birds right.
Caw.
I feel like I would end up trying to have a conversation with him. Just
Okay,
be
it,
like,
it doesn't talk back to
"It's not
you.
really." Does it? And does it just say call?
Caw.
Like, oh, you know, right, buddy.
You know-
yeah, you're so
I
right
wanna
there.
say-
Yeah.
Randomly, out of nowhere, it will say crow, and then go right back to doing caw.
Crow. Fair enough.
You know, yeah. I agree. She is kind of a bitch. Yeah.
I think this is the funny point where I come in like what she's Who are you calling? Are you calling Evadin a bitch?
No, no. I'll be calling Miss Tylexia one.
Oh, okay, good. Okay.
But
Alright,
I
I was
wouldn't.
really
So-
kind of
say
hoping you were
who.
calling Evadin a bitch because I thought it was so funny.
So Altrix and Paloma make their way to the roof.
Also, want to make very much sure that I the sandwich I ate is one I made specifically.
Okay. We're gonna need some wood. Fortunately, there's some trees just sitting by the front door. Someone must have ripped them out of the ground recently. Let's go. We can use those.
Okay.
One tree, and it's like partially cut in half, but
Yeah, we could use that. Probably salvage the nails from the boards that are down there. God, it's a lot. All right, let's get to work.
all right, I need one of you to make a sleight of hand check to steal the wood from Owunul without him noticing.
What do you have for that?
Can I get anything for this from the roof using Arcane Wench to just yoink it up?
Like, the
Like
tree!
fishing
Oh,
line it?
Eek. Yeah, sure. You can get advantage.
Hell yeah.
That's nice.
Well, that's not good for him.
Get wrecked. The horse is still a horse.
Yeah.
You said sleight of hand?
Yep.
11.
Yeah, that beats the 3 that I rolled for Owunul, plus the modifier. So, yeah, the tree just up to the second floor, onto the roof.
Yeah, just a little like kind of a little tiny grappling hook on a rope, just throws it down, wheels it back up. All right, I'm done with stairs. Why do they make buildings so tall?
I don't
Why do
know.
they do that?
Yeah, I think everyone should stay on the ground.
Like, if you're gonna go up, don't use stairs. Like,
What would you use?
oh, they have that flying stuff.
No, I don't think you. I think stairs are the safest way to get up if you have to.
Yeah, but you want to take? Yeah, I had to go up 11 flight. Again, one flight of stairs already enough. My hometown, we had no stairs. We had none. There was some stairs for like things that were underground, but again, it was like why go up? It makes no sense.
Hmm. Maybe they
Anyway,
just want to be high.
it makes no sense. It
Mm.
makes your building far less structurally sound. It just opens up opportunities for, I don't know. It's just
For
okay.
people to fall through your skylight.
You have to fall through the roof. I kept hearing about again, apparently airships can run into them. Apparently that's a thing.
Never seen
Uh,
it happen.
Either way.
I haven't seen an airship run into any of them. Airships are wild, though. I don't think we should be using those anymore. They're
Well,
whack.
in any case, I do have one question for you, Paloma.
Shoot.
When we first got here and sort of started living with Cradeyr, Ysera, and Pura,
Mm.
they were pretty nice, at first letting us in, and everyone had their things and whatnot.
Mm.
Ysera was very optimistic, like all the time.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I feel like she's acting a little different. Like, did I do something? Like she kind of
So
is acting like she's mad at me.
yeah. Like she had a really big crush on you, I think. Like she really liked
What?
you. It means so like when two people have feelings for each other, like they like each other, like romantically.
What?
Altrix, you have parents, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way your parents like each other.
Okay.
God, I didn't think I'd ever have to explain this to anyone but Sizik.
Like, why? But why me?
I don't know. I don't know what anyone sees in anyone else. Okay? There was
I mean, I'm a dragonborn. I'm not a. Does that work?
fuck if I know, dude.
I was told it doesn't work.
Okay, then I guess it
Not a-
doesn't. Again,
What's the point,
that
then?
is beside the point.
What is the point?
Anyways, when you got here, she thought you were cute and she liked you, but you never reciprocated anything and it made her mad and she decided she was wasting her time with you and so now she doesn't like you anymore. I mean, I don't think she dislikes you, but she doesn't like you, you know?
Oh.
And I might have accidentally had something to do with that.
That's fine. I was just. It was
But, like,
another question.
if you what?
It was just no. It was that's been just in the back of the mind.
But, like,
Along with
honestly,
1,000 other things.
she might still like you. It's hard to make those feelings go away, like, real fast. So, like, if you wanted something with her, like, she might still be up for it if you
Yeah,
could convince her.
Don't no. Again, I'm not. You know, I'm not ready to God, I just never thought about families and stuff like that. I don't. Again, I don't see why what the point of that would be, because again, I don't think that works.
Well, like,
We're-
like,
uh,
okay. Like, I don't think it has to work, you know?
you just contradicted yourself.
Okay.
I feel like Sizik right now.
Like, you know, the two, Vilas and Relzar,
Oh, yes.
they're married. And it's never gonna work with them. But they're still married.
Why?
Mm. 'Cause.
Okay.
Lots of people just do
guess.
things just 'cause without a reason.
Okay, then.
Like, Pura was up on this roof for some fucking reason.
I suppose. All right, let's fix this roof before it rains again.
What do we roll to
I'm gonna
fix the
give
roof,
you-
Mason?
No, you don't have to roll a fix.
Thank God.
I have mending.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna say
right,
he
I
has
forgot
to-
you had that.
So you fix the roof in no time. Altrix, you then dedicate the rest of your evening. If you don't plan on sleeping at least tonight, you can finish your project during the evening hours.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sleep
Like,
is
what
for nerds.
Yes. Pura, you eventually lose yourself to exhaustion, talking to Crow, the Raven, and going a little bit psychotically insane, but that's okay. We still love you anyway.
That's about right.
Evadin, you've eaten your sandwich. Yazira is also eaten her sandwich and is done practicing music for the day. Sizik, you also are winding down, and for all of you except for Altrix, at least, a good night's rest perhaps does befall you. But for all of you, you do all level up as we close this chapter and close tonight's episode. We
You're
will see
all
you
screwed.
We will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you very much. And as always, the adventure continues.
Bye-bye.
Bye.